aláìlábára nìyí ayé yìí ti bàjẹ́ pẹ̀lú bá ṣe ń donate ẹ̀tàn fún yín náà ẹ rí nǹkan gidi fi ṣe ẹ ti ṣòfò olè nìyí olórí burúkú yín náà donate tẹ́ mọ̀ ṣe náà ni pé kẹ wá sọ online kẹ máa parọ́ kẹ máa gba donation for no good reasons. ẹ̀sùn ọmọ tó pa sínú ilé ẹ̀ ẹ̀sùn yẹn di cash cow ẹ̀ máa wá parọ́ ẹ wá tún mú bàbá wèrè tó bí náà bó tẹ̀ pé lórí burúkú nìyẹn náà ẹ̀ ń gbé yẹn náà ìyẹn náà máa kọrin bí egbére kiri ayé yìí ti bàjẹ́ ẹ ti ya wèrè what's up man?
Àwọn tó bá ń fi òkú Mohbad fi ń pa owó lọ fi jẹun fi ṣe kíní wọn ní fi ṣe ohun rere kò jù yẹn lọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí 950 lèmi bá wá sókè sir Mr. Bene so I think ẹni tó lọ́rọ̀ gan náà àwọn náà ti wà ń bẹ̀ so I think I will mute my mic and ẹ ṣé gan ni sir.
Verity, it's all right.
Thank you so much sir.
You're welcome.
Èmi mọ̀ pé àwọn tó ń pariwo yẹn pé mo gba 3 million wọn ò ní evidence kankan láti mú sílẹ̀. Mo gba shop ẹni kan evidence wá wọn ò rí kankan múlẹ̀ alọ́sọ́dọ̀ lórí ẹbí ẹ̀mú evidence mo gbọ́ mo pé ni gbogbo wọn ń ṣe. So ọ̀rọ̀ 950 ni wọ́n ní kí n fi ṣe give away àwọn èèyàn ló fún mi fúnra mi mo bèrè ní platform mi kó dẹ̀ pé mo nà jẹ mo rò pé mọ́mí wa kan wà ń bẹ mo dẹ̀ fi lọ̀ wọ́n kí ni owó yìí wà lọ́wọ́ mi àwọn èèyàn máa ń pè mí mo máa ń stream fún àwọn tó máa ń wà lọ́dọ̀ mi àwọn èèyàn máa ń pè mí lórí fóònù mi mọ́mí yẹn wá suggest pé kí n ra fóònù bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú owó tó fún mi power bank ní kan tí ọmọ mi sọ kí n ràdẹ̀ra power bank bẹ́ẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ fowó tó kù ṣe give away láàrin gbogbo ara wa ń bẹ̀ àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan ò gbà ó àwọn tó wà nílùú òyìnbó àtàwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tó wà lọ́dọ̀ mi náà wọn ò gbà ó bọ̀ tán rí mi tí mo fi owó yẹn ṣe give away ń bẹ̀ owó yẹn dẹ̀ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ gbà tó yá àwọn gáàngì tájọ kúra wa jọ fúnra mi náà ni mo lọ sọ fún wọn o kò ṣe pọ́n wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ ńgbà tí mo gbowó yìí o anybody wọn ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ o mi ò mọ rísì tí mo ṣe wá lọ pè wọ́n tí mo ti wá ń sọ fún wọn pé mo máa gbọ́ 950 lórí platform mi òun ló wá di wàhálà yìí o kò ṣe pọ́n ọ̀ sí pẹ̀lú mi o wọn ò mọ bí mo ṣe ń wà táwọn ò mọ bí mo ṣe ń ṣe anything lórí platform yẹn o èmi fúnra mi kéèyàn sọ pé òun fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ ṣe rẹ̀ yìí òun nìkan tí mo ṣe fúnra mi o ìyẹn dẹ̀ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pariwo 3 million mo dé gbogbo èèyàn dẹ̀ wà lọ́dọ̀ mi even sister Verity Lagata wọ́n bèrè lọ́wọ́ mi 3 million kẹ̀ mo ní mi gba 3 million àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan believe me because àjọ wà ń bẹ̀ àwọn ìgbà tó dé stage kan náà àwọn ẹ̀gán náà wọ́n fẹ́ believe me mo ní òkè tó bá lè evidence gbélẹ̀ pé mo gba 3 million láì nǹkan tẹ́ bá rí kẹ́ ṣe fún mi àdẹ lọ sọ lórí ẹbí Lagata bí wọ́n pé evidence 3 million dà wàláì àwọn pípọ̀ yóò rí evidence kankan kúlẹ̀ wọ́n ní èèyàn kan ló sọ fáwọn lórí fóònù èèyàn kan àbádẹ̀ tí rìkọ́ọ̀dù ọmọ yẹn sílẹ̀ àdúní ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o Lagata gbọ́ àwọn everybody tó wà mí báyìí wà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn ò ní evidence kankan tí wọ́n lè fi nail bíi pé mo gba 3 million kò sẹ́nibọ̀dì tó lè mú rìsíìtì jáde lẹ́yìn àwọn mẹ́ta tó fún mi lówó yẹn including lọ́ọ̀yà Kàbírù tó fún mi 50,000 ló fi jẹ́ wọ́n tún wá parọ́ mọ́ Perry pé Perry fún mi ní 250 Perry wá mo á béèrè lọ́wọ́ Perry mo ní jọ ibi tó bá ti fún mi 250 Perry mú rìsíìtì 250 yẹn wá wàláì Perry bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbé rẹ̀ ṣe pé ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbé wọn ṣe pé òun ò fún mi ní kọ́bọ̀ owó give away àwọn pípò yìí ò tún gbọ́ náà torí pé àtijọ́ wà tẹ́lẹ̀ ìlara mo mọ̀ pé ogun onílara nìyẹn for sure tó o tún di lánàá nígbà tán ṣe yẹn tán rí evidence o tí gbogbo ẹ lọ níjẹta tí olórí ẹbí bá a parí ẹ o wọ́n bá tún dìde ogun ní àná mọ́jú pé mo tún gba 100,000 mi ò tún fún ya àròlé ní owó data tí mọ́mí láìtàn ní kí n fún wọn àti ìyá àdùfẹ́ bá ní no lóòótọ́ mọ́mí láìtàn 300,000 ló jáde látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wọn nígbà tá à ń ṣe project là ń ṣe ń gbà yẹn a fẹ́ ṣe orin fún màmá yẹn gan ìyá tó ń pè ní àánú fún mi ládé yìí àròlé gangan Perry tí máa sùn ní mi bá ní pé kó wá sọ̀rọ̀ yóò ti sọ lẹ́nu òun ló ń sọ tí Perry ń dá sí lọ́jọ́ yẹn tó ń jọ ń gbé lórí ọ̀dọ̀ mi ń pẹ́ òkè pé màmá yìí wá sọ káwọn ṣe orin míì làwọn sọ pé bó láti máa rówó olórin máa gba owó lọ́nà òkè mo ní àwa sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn wá sọ pé àwọn máa dáwó wà ní kò sí problem mo dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí solicit fowó yẹn ọjọ́ yẹn kó tó di pé a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí solicit owó yẹn màmá yẹn náà wọ́n ní data làwọn ò ṣe wá tà èmi fúnra mi ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi mọ́mì mi lọ́wọ́ àmì báyìí mọ́mì àròlé ẹ bá mi fún wọn ní 100,000 naira no ẹ bá mi fún wọn ní owó kan fi ra data mọ́mì láìtàn dẹ̀ gòkè lọ́jọ́ yẹn mọ́mì láìtàn ní kí n má wọrí àwọn máa ṣe data 100,000 fún màmá torí account number mi ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀ already wọ́n náà máa fi sí account number mi mo ní kò sí problem wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe mo ti gbé gbogbo kíní yẹn jáde lẹ́nu proof yẹn jáde mo dẹ̀ wọ́n báńkì máa yọ owó ní nàìjíríà yìí náà mọ̀ wọ́n yọ 150 lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ lọ sórí opay mi mo dẹ̀ lọ yọ 150 mo dẹ̀ fi kún mo dẹ̀ transfer because it's zero account l'account yẹn mo mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ kí n tó gbé zero account jáde torí dúró ọjọ́ ìní náà ni mo dẹ̀ send 100,000 naira fún wọn owó data mọ́mí láìtàn dẹ̀ wá wọ́n dẹ̀ náà máa support mi ní project tí mo ń ṣe 100,000 èmi kọ́ ni mo lọ bó olórin sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ ẹ máa gbọ́ o ẹni tó ṣe orin tó ṣe project mi kọ́ ni wọ́n mi àròlé gan ló tún bá olórin sọ̀rọ̀ o ọwọ́ wọn ni gbogbo owó yẹn dé sí o kẹ́ ẹ máa wọ àwọn èèyàn o so no 350 is not the money 300 naira 300,000 is not part of the giveaway àtọ̀ yẹn ti pẹ́ gan yẹn owó yẹn gan ti pẹ́ ó ti ẹgbẹ́ tiregbe yẹn ti pẹ́ àti more than 2-3 months ọ̀rọ̀ tí à ń sọ yẹn kó tó di pé ó di giveaway December ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ má sọ nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ ẹ jọ o so mọ̀mí láìtọ́ dẹ̀ ní àwọn máa support mi pẹ̀lú 100,000 fíìmì máa support ẹ so ọ̀rẹ́ wọn kọ́ máa sọ́dọ̀ wa mọ́mí àdùfẹ́ máa mọ̀ wọn wọ́n dẹ̀ wà lọ́jọ́ kejì mo ní mọ́mí àdùfẹ́ ẹ wá support mi o mo ṣe project kọ́ dẹ̀ ní project wo la ṣe àwọn màmá yẹn gan ló ń fẹ́ ẹnu sí pé project báyìí la ṣe mo ní kò sí problem wọ́n ní kí n má worry pé àwọn máa support mi but Nigeria account ní èèyàn kan wà ń bẹ̀ mi fẹ́ dárúkọ ẹni òun ló send account yẹn sí màmá yẹn nínú inbox Nigeria account náà send sí àwọn kò sí báwọn ṣe fẹ́ ṣe àwọn òníbi táwọn ti ń send owó sí Nàìjíríà wọn mi láìtàn dẹ̀ tún gòkè lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ wọ́n ní kí n má wọrí àwọn abá mi gba owó yẹn àwọn send sí mi so far táwọn ti ní account number mi màmá yẹn dẹ̀ lọ gbọ́ owó yẹn gan pé 100,000 màmá yẹn lọ fowó tó kù sí tówó yẹn fi pé 100,000 wọ́n dẹ̀ send owó yẹn sí mi owó tá a dẹ̀ ń sọ yìí ìyá àròlé yìí ni mo dẹ̀ send ẹ̀ sí 200 pé ká fi ṣe project tá a fẹ́ ṣe màmá yẹn wá ń claim lánàá again lẹ́yìn tó ti gba 100,000 naira owó data wọ́n tún wá ń claim pé màmá àdùfẹ́ owó tán fún mi ká fi ṣe project lẹ́pẹ́ yìí náà mo kó fún ẹ̀yin tá mi dẹ́ láàrin èmi àti olórin tí mi ò bó lórin sọ̀rọ̀ rárá ẹ̀yin náà lè tún gba 100,000 200,000 yẹn náà o 100,000 receipt lẹ́tí hàn mí o ẹ wá lọ ń bà mí jẹ́ ẹ wá kúkú rọ́ta pọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn tó kù tá ti jọ ṣe 360 rí níta làwọn lọ́dọ̀ kàrí mọ́ tí mo mọ bí gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe ń roll ẹ wá lọ ń pa irọ́ mọ́ mi pé 100,000 tí mọ́mí àdùfẹ́ fún mi yẹn mo ní kémi tún kó fáwọn kó jẹ́ 200,000 owó dẹ́ta mo ní níbo náà ti ń ṣe yẹn so nǹkan tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní tàná yẹn nìyẹn o mọ́mí wọn ò dẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́mí ájíà yìí wọ́n rò bóyá ọ̀rọ̀ yọmi tẹ́ ń sọ mọ́mí ájíà gbogbo yẹn fẹ́ gbọ́ lẹ́yìn ẹ lísìn kẹ́ gbọ́ dáadáa ṣe rí yọmi tí n bá mo gba onílé ajé gbọ́ ju yọmi lọ yes mo lè má ti rí onílé ajé sójú mo lè má ti bò onílé ajé ṣe ẹni tí mo lè má wá sí ìbá wa sọ̀rọ̀ but mo trust onílé ajé dan yọmi ẹni kí nìdí èmi bí mo ṣe wà gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì tí lọ corona inquest ẹlòmíì ò tí lọ corona inquest rí ẹlòmíì gan ò tí lọ sí conference tó ń ṣe rí ẹlòmíì ò tí jáde rí kó lọ ṣe protest èmi yìí mo ti jáde lọ ṣe protest tí Yomi fi wálẹ̀ síbẹ̀ tí Yomi dẹ̀ ti travel out of the country táàdé mọ̀ tán bá kó mi kan tí mo bá wà lẹ́wọ̀n ta ló fẹ́ wá gbà mí lẹ́sọ̀ rán mi iṣẹ́ ọjọ́ tí Yomi máa travel bí báyìí ṣé Yomi sọ fún wa pé òun fẹ́ travel lọ́dọ̀ olórí ẹbí ṣé gbogbo wa débi àrífà onílé gbogbo wa pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ ta lọ sí secretariat tí Yomi ti yọ wálẹ̀ síbẹ̀ tí Yomi ti wà labroad. Don't say who sent me, please, on that comment section. Gbogbo alájọ ń jà fún justice. Àti ìgbà yẹn mo ti wò pé ẹni tó ṣe irú kan tó tó ìfún ẹ tó bá kó wá ń jọ yẹn kan. What are we going to do? What are we going to say? Àti ìgbà yẹn mo dẹ̀ ti wà very careful nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi. So force èèyàn sí mi lórí, impose èèyàn sí mi lórí. Because
the problem I have with you. You keep saying,
let me talk, please. Ma, I did not disrespect you. I don't want to talk when you are talking, ma. Please.
Okay, all right.
Àti gbà yẹn, lẹ ti ń ṣe kí ni? Lẹ ti ń sọ pé kí n gba Yomi gbọ́ lọ́rùn yàn. Mo dẹ̀ wò pé gbà tó dé stage kan lóòótọ́, mo tẹ̀lé Yomi, mo ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kí n ṣe normal lórí justice for Mohbad. Gbà tó dé yà mo dẹ̀ quit. Mo ní mi ṣe justice mọ́. Ṣé by force onílé ajé? Ṣé force náà máa fi ń ṣe nǹkan ni? Mo dẹ̀ declare ara mi, ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ rí mi. Kí n ṣe justice, kí n ṣe anything mọ́. Mo dẹ̀ sọ pé mi ò ṣe justice mọ́. Mo dẹ̀ lọ jẹ́jẹ́ mi. Mo dẹ̀ lọ ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀mí. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ wá wò pé alájà yìí dẹ̀ wá wá lánàá àbí jẹta sọ́dọ̀ mi. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ wá ní ìwọ tó gba 3 million tó wá sọ pé kíní kan. Mo ní alájà ṣé mi àti ń jà ájíà.
3 million o.
Tèmi àti ń jà ni.
I never mention money.
Ẹni sùúrù ṣé mi àti yín jà ni? Mo ní èmi àti yín ò jà náà jà. Why tẹ fi wá attack me bẹ́ẹ̀? Tẹ wá attack me. Yes, my platform is toxic. Stay away from my platform. Yes, why is toxic is because I don't want justice in my life. I don't want justice for Mohbad again. That is why mo lọ jẹ́jẹ́ mi. Mo lọ ń ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀mí tó tẹ́ mi lọ́rùn. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ ni máa impose nǹkan lé mi lórí ni? Èmi ni mo ti wá sí justice, mo ní mo fẹ́ máa ṣe justice. Nígbà tó dẹ̀ yọ onílé ajé tí ọba níyàn ò ṣe nǹkan mọ́ ṣọ̀rọ̀ yàn ni. Kò ṣọ̀rọ̀ náà. Why ìtẹ́fẹ́ máa fi kẹ́ ẹ máa sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yàn kí n máa ṣe justice? Lóòótọ́ mo ti bá Karimo lọ, mo ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ Karimo gbogbo àwọn tájọ́ ń drag ara wa yìí o. Onílé ajé, we are in one group, in one family that time. Mo dẹ̀ pull lára mi yọ kúrò mbẹ̀ pé mi ò ṣe mọ́. Is it by force? Ẹ̀dẹ̀ wa ń kúkú oríṣiríṣi nǹkan lé mi lórí. Pé mo gba 3 million, mo gba owó, mo ṣe gbá, mo ṣàwo. Èmi fúnra ara mi, àwọn people yóò sí bẹ́ẹ̀. Èmi fúnra ara mi mo solicit owó yìí. Èmi fúnra mi mo tún lọ kó bára mi lọ́dọ̀ wọn. And then wọ́n pariwo pé mo ṣiṣẹ́ mo gba 3 million. Ní evidence kankan tẹ̀lé fi nail mi. Rí proof kankan. Ẹ̀yin tó bá ní brain dáadáa. Á bèrè pé, okay, ẹni woman yìí ṣe gbá, ó ṣàwo. Okay, bring proof. Evidence ni ọmọ fi ń jà. Èmi bring evidence tèmi, but you people did not even have a single evidence to nail me down. Why are we like this? Gbogbo àwọn tó dẹ̀ ń bú mi yẹ èmi àti wọ́n ti jọ drag àwọn èèyàn ẹjọ́. Alájà jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa tó bá tẹ́ mi lọ́rùn. Onílé ajé give me time to talk, please, sir. Àti àwọn tá a jọ ń drag ara wa yìí, we are in one group before. A dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ nǹkan tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí green app lóríṣiríṣi síra wa. Tí a dẹ̀ mọ̀ bá ṣe ń kúkú lies against people. Why? Wọ́n wá ń kúkú lies orí mi tí mo fẹ́ fi wá back down. Tó fẹ́ fi wá ká mi lára tí mo fẹ́ fi kú. No, I won't back down because mo mọ̀ bó ṣe ń wó roll. Èmi náà máa roll pẹ̀lú àjọ roll tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. So, why tí mo máa sọ pé àwọn máa sọ pé ó kù bí tí mo fẹ́ gbà? Kò sí nǹkan tó lè sọ fún mi tó lè dùn mí, kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan tó lè sọ fún mi tó lè bí mi, tó lè jẹ́ pé ó lè pull me down. Mo ní mi ò ṣe justice mọ́, ṣé justice ni mo ṣe ni? Àtijọ́ ò lè ti rí mi kí n gbẹ́nu wá sí justice. Anything like justice, mo ní mi ò fẹ́ mọ́, mo dẹ̀ ra walk away. Jẹ́jẹ́ mi. Kí wá ni wàhálà ń bẹ̀? Tálájáde ni mi àti ájí àjọ ní ẹni kàńtà kankan kó tó di pé wá attack mi lórí platform nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi. Ṣé bí Yomi ṣe bá ń bú, ṣe bá ń ṣe gbá, ṣé ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tí mo sọ ń sìn. Èmi tí mo ti orí mi la ikú lọ sí ibì kan tí mo wá dé alájẹsí ẹ fi ijọ́ kan lọ kòrónà àbẹ fi ijọ́ kan lọ sí ìta kẹsàn pé ẹ fẹ́ lọ protest. Orí TikTok lẹ ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ náà. Kí n wá gbéra kí n lọ tí n bá jábúrò yín àbọ̀mọ́ yín tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣé inú ò ní bẹ́yìn gan sí mi? Ẹ̀yin gan ò ní bá mi jà ni. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ mọ̀ sá, ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé òun fún mi ní 3 million, let the person come out. Olórí ẹbí ní pé kẹ́ ẹ mú rìsíìtì wá bá wọn, onílé ní kẹ́ ẹ mú wá, làgàtà ní kẹ́ ẹ mú wá, rí kankan fi náà mi. Kò sí kòkó báyìí tẹ́lẹ̀ fi náà mi down. Why?
Madam Fini.
Yes, sir.
Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ sọ mo ti gbọ́. I've heard all you said, but mo fẹ́ sọ kankan fún yín. Cherry, most of us, maybe few numbers of us, we are actually seeking for justice for Mohbad. We are really seeking for justice for Mohbad. I've said it before, I will say it again. I know it's not going to be easy because the country that took the life of Mohbad and the people that took the life of Mohbad, they are Nigerian. And they are Nigerians, and it happened in Nigeria. In a country where justice is extremely expensive, because of the level of the corruption and the system that is being put in place. But some of us, we have been in the system for far too long, so we understood, or rather we understand how it goes, which we are ready to, to ensure that we give them the time to get justice for Mohbad, which of course we are going to get justice for Mohbad.
Amen.
Now, when you said you're no longer interested in getting justice for Mohbad, which I believe it's your personal thing. More reason why justice for Mohbad more. But one thing I know is when you said you no longer want justice for Mohbad, you don't want to involve yourself in it. I believe you're not supposed to be against people that is still seeking for justice for Mohbad. Now, I'm not here to judge you. Nah, far from that. I'm not here. I don't judge people. I'm not that person. I don't judge people. I don't have time. I believe we are all grown-ups. Ali ma jegbe. Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo wa láti dàgbà. Ẹ lè jù mí lọ lọ́jọ́ orí. Ó lè jẹ́gbẹ́ ni wá. But nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ ni pé kò sí ọmọ ọwọ́ nínú gbogbo wa. So gbogbo wa tá bá wù bóyá èyí tó dá ni àbí tí ò dá. We all know what we are doing. Gbogbo alámọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe. Tí bá parọ́ fún yín, bóyá àwọn tó súnmọ́ mi díẹ̀, bí a mo pe FFB, àbí mo pe Ajia, àbí mo pe Easy Love, àbí mo pe Lagata, àbí mo pe àwọn tó bá súnmọ́ mi, tí bá parọ́ fún wọn. Kò ń ṣe pé bóyá wọn ò mọ̀ pé irọ́ ni mò ń pa fún wọn. Àpọ́nlé ni wọ́n fi ṣe nǹkan tí mo fẹ́. Kò ń ṣe pé wọn ò mọ̀ pé mò ń pa fún wọn. Ẹ̀yin náà wọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ ní àwọn èèyàn tó ń drag yín yẹn, ẹ ti jọ kún rí, so ẹ mọ bó ṣe ń ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wá ṣe báyìí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tọ́nu ikú ọmọ yẹn pé kó jọ ọmọ wa ní àbábúrò wa. Ṣé àwọn tí wọ́n create WhatsApp group yẹn tó ń pè tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó tó create WhatsApp group yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tọ́nu ikú Mohbad. Let us turn the table around pé èmi àti yín bóyá ẹ̀yin àbẹ́ mi la bí Mohbad àbí tó tiẹ̀ jábúrò wa. Ó wá kú bó ṣe kú yẹn nínú ilé ẹ̀. Ìyábọ̀ Òjó wá create WhatsApp group yẹn. Wọ́n wá ń da gúrú mọ̀mọ́ ṣàpà. Wọ́n ń gbáwájú, wọ́n ń gbẹ̀yìn. Láàrin èmi àti yín ṣe lè gbà kí irú nǹkan yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọmọ tẹ́ bí nínú yín àbí tó jábúrò yín.
Kò tí ẹ lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi, kò dé lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi.
Ẹ má wò mí. Mo ní ẹ jẹ́ ká yí padà because tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ kan tó bá ní nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn, àwọn Christians sọ pé lórúkọ Jésù kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi. Àwọn Mùsùlùmí máa sọ lédè tiwọn náà, àwọn ló yé. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ wo insecurity tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà yìí. Ṣá máa sọ pé àwọn tó ń kú tó jẹ́ Mùsùlùmí tí àwọn kidnappers ń pa ní northern part of Nigeria. Ṣá máa ní àdúrà àwọn òdòdó Ọlọ́run wọn ni. Àbáwọn tó jẹ́ Christian yẹn, ṣá máa ní pé Jésù ò gbàdúrà wọn ni. Ṣé rí nǹkan burúkú kò ń lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ orí kan. Because you are Yoruba or you're Igbo or you're whatever you are as a human being, evil things is not.
Onilaje, don't quote me wrong. I didn't say that Mohbad should not get justice.
I'm not quoting you wrong. I'm using your words and also letting you know that I'm not judging you. The reason why you are here.
I didn't say that Mohbad should not get justice. So no.
Yes, I know. The reason why we're having this conversation
because everything is toxic.
Madam Fimi, the reason why we're having this conversation is because it has to do with Auntie Me. and I don't joke with her. It is not because it's not only at me.
It will be for you. That's
hold on. If it has to do with, I want to mention some few names, yeah? You see, Auntie Me, FFB. There's one lady like that. She's my very good friend too. Her name is Pleasant. Yeah? You see, there's another lady by name, Lady Boomis. She's very close to me. Genera, Lagata. These are the numbers of people. Kid Boss, Golden Silo, Easy Love. These are the people that is close to me. Iyoba, Elori, Kolotiti. These numbers of people I'm calling to you. The way I'm reacting to what happened to between you and Antimi is the same way I will react. They don't need to be there before I will react. I'm not judging you. I'm just letting you know. Please, whatever the situation may or might be, so far, you are now, throwing tantrums to Antimi. Please, let it end and stop now.
Yes. She stopped throwing shade on me. That's all.
She's not that type of person.
Okay.
I
will stop.
Antimi, Emma Darcy.
Aji Akokoyin.
I put it to you.
Yes, sir.
She's not that type of person.
Ẹjọ́, ẹ má tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ mi anywhere, ẹjọ́ mà. Ẹ kúrò ńbẹ̀ because mi ò rí yín fín rí, ẹ̀yin náà ò rí mi fín rí.
Fimi, I put it to you.
Madam
Fimi.
Your panel.
She's not that type of.
No. No, ẹ má wọlé Ajiya. Kò sẹ́ni tó sọ̀rọ̀ sí yín rí. Ní panelist mi, kò sẹ́ni tó sọ̀rọ̀ sí yín.
Kò sẹ́ni tó sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi. I was on your platform yesterday.
Ẹ má ìgbà tẹ wá bẹ̀ ní kọ́ tẹ́ ẹ sọ ló fà á.
Àmì náà fún mi. Your top grandma whatever.
Ó ti lọ. Ajiya. Ó ti lọ. Ó ti lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ má bá wọn dá sí. Èmi àtàwọn pípọ̀ ìdájọ́ ń jà. Àmọ́ bó ṣe wọ́n.
Àsọkúsọ, èmi ò bọ̀ criminals o, and she's not a criminal. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Kẹ́ ẹ lọ kú sódò ẹ̀yin wèrè gbogbo.
Mi ò gbọ́ owó tí mi yàn. Ẹ fi mí lẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá ní mọ́tò owó tí ń bá bá láì fi jọ.
I got you.
Dápò mi ni mo ti gbà.
Don't worry.
Any one of them tó ń dragi mi ṣé ó fún mi lówó nú ẹ̀.
Now, Madam Fimi, please.
So mo kàn fẹ́ clear ẹ̀bẹ̀ yẹn. So ẹ fi èmi àtàwọn tó ń dragi mi sílẹ̀. Ẹ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ pẹ̀lú mi. Anybody tí ó bá fẹ́ toxic ó máa dá sí. Ìwọ tó bá fẹ́ toxic máa dá sí. So kájọ máa lọ.
So, Madam Fimi, please, personally, I'm urging you. Sherry Bemjewa, Elepele mi, Emi Ojeto Mangba nonsense. Now, I respect people. I don't know, whatever you're going through, whatever the situation, whatever that led you to say you don't want to be part of getting Joseph Omuba, it is best known to you. Nobody has any right to question you.
Mohbad should not get justice, but I just quit.
I understand.
You know the reason why? Because everything, everywhere is toxic. So that is why Muchijora mi kúrò pé jẹ́ kí n máa lọ wá nǹkan mi ṣe lórí TikTok.
That is why I said.
You understand?
That is why I said it is best known to you.
Justice, you two you are doing.
Remember before you came, I slightly.
So it's not by only justice. Your platform is not for only justice.
No, not at all. My platform is not. No. Before you came, I slightly spoke about the money they donated to you. Whatever you choose to do with the money, from the information I gathered, I believe you are supposed, it is in your possession, in your right, to explain to the people who donated money to you.
And I've explained to them. I've blessed myself. That is
why I said.
Anything anybody bá fẹ́ ṣe tó bá ń bí ẹnu ẹ lọ ọmọ ọlọ́pàá kẹ́ wá fi mú mi lé mi mo wà lé mi. Tó bá dẹ̀ ń bí ọ̀nù ó lọ kókùn sọ àti mo lọ já fún.
Àgbámẹ́ ẹni tó ti yẹ olóṣì olè ìwọ sọ pé kò ṣe tó máa bí
ẹ̀rọ. Zenobu Cairo.
Zenob. Madam Fimi, I will need to relieve you now.
Camera.
Zenob. It's okay.
Calm down.
Zenob, please. I beg you, please. Please. Let it go like that. Nǹkan tó ṣe kókó ni pé I don't want her or anybody to disrespect her. That is what me I'm after. I don't all those kind of drama. I want to, whatever the situation may be, she owes the people that donated money to her, she owes them explanation. They will settle it. But please, let us not bring that drama here. Zainab, please. Ọlọ́run fi bẹ̀ jọ̀ọ́. Jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run má bínú. Àǹtí mi.
ìyàwó olè làgàtà ṣẹ́ríwèrè tẹ̀ ń bíjà ṣẹ́ríwèrè tó sọ pé wọ́n ń ga láti jẹ ṣẹ́rí olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ ọmọ òyìnbó òfò yìí ṣẹ́rí olórí burúkú aláìní ìjẹ́láyé bàjẹ́ ìyàwó olè orí pọ́pọ́ ẹ ṣe ń kan káfíńtà tí ò ta tí ò yin jẹ olórí burúkú olè ó ṣe nọ́ọ̀sì kò gbé ẹ nọ́ọ̀sì hospital ẹ padà run down ni mo ṣe kámẹ́rà dà ṣọ́ọ̀kù ẹ bí ìgbẹ́yẹ torí ẹ̀rí dàgbé ẹrù pàjẹ́ mo ṣe kámẹ́rà dà
Now, ṣe rí pé ẹ rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad. Ẹ rí nǹkan tí máa ń sọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad. A lot of people, they don't want justice for Mohbad. I swear, they don't want justice for Mohbad. Because you can't tell me that you actually want justice for Mohbad and you are fighting every other individuals who are seeking for justice for Mohbad. It's not possible. You're not looking for justice for Mohbad. If you're looking for justice for Mohbad, because let us be honest here, we have people that have donated money for justice for Mohbad, which at the end of the day, the whole thing is like this. Oh, Tori Ekpara now. They knew they were scammed because the donation that they took from these individuals was all scam, was all lies. It was all lies. Because they want to get autopsy, they want to get toxicology and blah, blah, blah. It was all lies. None of these things has been done. None. So tell people about really what justice for Mohbad. Why are they creating drama? Why are they fighting? Why are they fighting each other? Why are they? I don't know. Hey, let's talk about why justice. Tell me about ele lo platform. Of him be question. Ma wa lo attack e. Ma mú picture àwọn èèyàn. Ma fi sórí platform yín. Ma bú wọn. Ma wa address ibi tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́. Ma wá address ilé wọn, ma wá address àwọn picture ọmọ wọn, ma wá address ọkọ wọn, ma bú wọn. Dẹ̀ sọ pé ń wá justice for Mohbad. How does that even make any sense? I know a lot of people that lost their jobs because of justice for Mohbad. I know a lot of people that lost their relationships because of justice for Mohbad. So you will take people's picture, you put it on your platform. Ma bú wọn. Ma sọ pé wọ́n ní HIV. Ma sọ pé you cook up all sort of things. I'm trying to understand. Is that justice for Mohbad?
Someone said to me that ìwọ alára gbígbẹ yìí wọ́n ní tó bá mọ iye owó tára ìfirí báyìí. You will forget it. Maybe they think I just buy the body like that. It might be alára gbígbẹ to you, but it's good for me.
Auntie me, how are we going to get justice for Mohbad? When everybody...
Torí ya Mohbad fídíò kan tí mo wò lẹ́yìn ẹ fi wálẹ̀ ká lọ sọ́ọ̀tì nǹkan. Although it's an old video anyway. They don't need justice. Our kan ń wá Ọlọ́run adé fọmọ yẹn rí. It might not be soon, but later, ó máa rí justice. Ó máa rí justice. Wọ́n fẹ́ kó sú wa náà ni. Wọ́n fẹ́ kó sú everybody. So it's okay.
Because Teba check, you may or you might not like Egbon Yomi Fabiyi. It's okay.
That was
the way you don't like
to come in when she was saying they are imposing. But you know she justice more. So why are you going after him? To the extent that gbogbo platform as all our panelists, everybody is just calling Yomi Ole. Me ní ohun tí Yomi ṣe dá. I don't even know Yomi from nowhere. Àbí mo parọ́ ni. Now that I know him personally, I don't know him, but ìwọ̀nba nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn náà ni. Kò tí ì yé.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n is trying.
Èèyàn kan ti sọ mi pé àwọn rí i pé Yomi ò ṣòótọ́ to the fullest. For me, so far, mi ì tí ì rí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. But to them, that is what they see. Me, they blame one because they've rolled with him in the past. So it might be true, it might not be true until I see an evidence. According to Godzilla Gatano Master, when someone says something to you, you need to show an evidence so that you convince other people and let them know this is what the person is doing. Without that, you can choose whoever you want to support, and I can choose whoever I want to support. Me,
at all.
You supporting anybody is not my cup of tea. Me supporting anybody shouldn't be your cup of tea. But impose, how can that be? They imposing you. Justice more. So why are they going after him? Nìkan tó fàjẹ́ èmi àti godmother wọn nígbà yẹn. Why are you calling him Ole? Ṣó lè jọ ọmọ yín ni kẹ́ máa pè ní Ole? Ó tán bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjà ń jọ yẹn ni. Ó dẹ̀ ti bá wa sẹ́ẹ̀tì oníkálukú ti lọ. When I see her, we even say hi to her because èmi ò ń báyọ̀ ọjà lèmi ń tà. Mi need àti máa create enemy kan tí ò sí. Ọjà ni mo wá tà lórí TikTok ilẹ̀ tajà mi kí n pa owó mi kí n gbà lé mi lọ. But you mean pé tá bá rí nǹkan tí ò dá kàmá, it's just a question mo bèrè mo ní Fimi, I was surprised that this is happening to you because ìwọ ló gbé wálé bọ̀bọ̀ tó cast yẹn, ìwọ ló tú láṣìírí síta. Why is this happening to you? Ó tán ò bá àwọn panelists ẹ̀ ṣe gan mi mú ni. Before I know it, she blocked me. She didn't even allow me to say anything. She blocked me. There be no unblocking. I'm about to block me back in kúrò láyé. Ìyẹn normal thing ni when you don't like person, you block them. But I don't do it. Only childish play lèmi rí sí. I don't block anybody. Thank you, my sister. Thank you so much.
Because ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, every time tí bá ń rò, ó máa ń sọ pé if we are looking for justice for Mohbad, we are not even supposed to be fighting.
Ẹbí gbogbo náà lọ ti ń tú àṣírí wọn jáde, ó ti mọ àwọn tó jẹ́ mú àwọn tó jẹ́ mú. How can you be saying you are looking for justice? Ó dẹ̀ lọ bá àwọn opposite, ó lọ bá wọn ṣe, ó lọ bá wọn fún wọn ní information. I don't understand people's mentality.
Because if you ask me, because they check it over the years, ẹ̀gbọ́n Yomi gan ọṣẹ David by gan ni. Àwọn náà lọ send the request.
Kó wọlé wá, a ti jà fún kó wá ná owó kó wá spray mi.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n Yomi, ẹ káàárọ̀ ilẹ̀ tí mo.
Àárọ̀ la wà.
Ń bọ̀ náà. I just send one request. I just send requests since. Because they want to pay and what justice for Mohbad. Anybody to ban jáde pa on what justice for Mohbad. Ó yẹ kẹ́ máa gbárùkù tira wọn ni. How do we go? Information wo ni wọ́n ní lọ́dọ̀ títí ẹ. Information tèmi ní leléyìí. Ìgbà kan àwo kan. Kò ń ṣe pé a máa búra wa. Boo as in how? Àbí mi nìkan ni mo rò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ó yẹ kí gbogbo nǹkan yìí fàjà, but you know.
Àbí because ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ṣé èmi nìkan ni mo ronú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Because mo wá justice for Mohbad nsìn. You say you're looking for justice for Mohbad. The only thing I want to do with you is to let you information tèmi ní leléyìí o. Ìwọ náà information tó ní leléyìí o. You know, we exchange information, we go on and see what can be done. Not me coming using my platform to be creating because I'm a bit confused, but most of them need mental problem. Mental problem ni Ọlọ́run, mental problem ni.
Kí ló yẹ tí Yomi ń lọ tó ń bọ̀ bí ilẹ̀kẹ̀?
Ó dàbí pé network wọn ò dá.
Ó dàbí. Ọlọ́run bá gbogbo èsì.
Kókólẹ̀.
Kò kéèyàn láìkì ọ̀bì kò lè di dandan kéèyàn má láìkì ẹni tí ò bá yẹ kó láìkì kò tẹ́ tó fọ́ọ̀sì èèyàn kan. I will choose whoever I want to focus.
Bad you care. Bad level bad in lórí planet, lórí platform.
Possible they ban me from joining. No, not at all. I think it's your network.
At all. Network ló máa jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ o ṣe try láti pick Mr. Yomi.
Mo ti pick wọn, mo fẹ́ ẹjẹ́ tó send wọn ní request.
You have a number I can call on WhatsApp.
But I mo lè send ẹ̀ sí ní.
Wọlé Mr. Yomi.
Network one ni. Network one ni. Ẹjẹ́ resend wọn.
Network ni.
Network ni.
Power tap. Can someone help us to power tap?
Wọ́n tún ti wọlé, wọ́n tún ti bọ́lẹ̀. Ẹgbọ́n Yomi, ẹ cancel TikTok yẹn. Kẹ wá wọlé padà. Ẹ cancel TikTok orí fóònù.
Èmi mò ń já wọn bọ́.
Ẹgbọ́n mi, ẹ cancel TikTok, ẹ cancel app yẹn. Kẹ wá tún ṣí. Because tí ẹ bá sọ pé òun wá justice fún Mohbad, inú tèmi máa ń dùn. But on the long run, ẹ máa find out pé ẹ máa wọnú inbox àwọn èèyàn, ẹ máa ní pé wọ́n donate owó. The question is, ṣẹ́yìn lẹ bí Mohbad ni?
You see that giveaway? I will continue saying I don't understand it. Not because of Femi's issue. I've been saying it tipe, and I don't contribute to any giveaway on this black app. Even when Mama Anjola come and meet, I say I don't do that.
Ìgbà tí ó dà pé mi tẹ mọ mi ìmọ̀ tó sọ pé ọbẹ̀ sẹ̀ mi ló pé ká ṣe bí giveaway lórí níbo. I don't like it.
Ó máa ń cause wàhálà ni.
Ó máa ń cause problem ni. I don't like it.
Ẹlòmíì kò ní fún ẹ ló wá náà ti donate síbẹ̀.
Ẹ náà ẹ bí máa ṣàlàyé ara yín ni. Ẹ bí máa ṣàlàyé ara yín ni. Because I don't know how you take money from people to help somebody and you call yourself philanthropist. How are you philanthropist? So somebody donated money to you and you are calling yourself philanthropist. Philanthropist, how?
Bene.
Baba mi, my brother.
Please, I need the link from Hello Rotani. Is Hello Rotani here? Talking Rotani.
Is it that old traditional one, old fashioned one?
Yeah. Give me one.
No, how that got the latest one come now, abi?
I thought you have
that local one at Ajomo.
I thought you have a link for them.
They can get it. I don't say one now. Yes, now. I will need to help you to check.
Okay, Baba.
Because last time, tell me, Rafuyo, 2019. Ìyá àgbàlagbà kan ìyẹlẹ́rọ ní Mahmood mi ni tó ẹrú ẹ bàjẹ́ ó dẹ̀ ti pẹ́ tí ẹ ti ń lò kò ṣe pé èmi mo kọ̀ rà á fún wọn bí mi ìyá ẹ ní mẹkáníìkì kan tó máa bá wọn repair so mẹkáníìkì ẹ kàn máa ń gbowó wọn bí 1,000 á kàn máa gbowó wọn níṣẹ́ kó bá wọn ṣe kó máa ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa ó kàn máa ń gbowó wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe lọ bínú lọ rà nígbà yẹn o mo rà ní 220,000.
Okay.
Nígbà yẹn 220,000.
That was 2019.
2019, yeah. So, but I will ask. I will look into it for you.
Okay, Baba. Thank you.
Like I don't go anywhere. Yeah, my brother. Okay. So you're calling 200K, and you got to for me gift me by the way 200K.
Yeah. I just only link here.
Me, I might be telling you wow, but
I am still okay.
But I am here, Carol.
How are you doing? I've been listening to you guys. The impression of very correct because about Agia, she spoke like a mother, and then she spoke honestly. But one of the few impressions I would like to lovely correct and this will be the uptenth time. I run a human rights organization. It is an institution approved by the government and the law of the land of Nigeria. Naturally, it is meant to be a big institution, a company on its own. Because only on human rights, approval. So when Mohbad's case on TikTok, before I came to join in, we all started Justice for Mohbad together. Are you with me? So by the time
thank you, I'm Slim.
The onus is on me láti pọ́n àwọn tí mo bá ń bẹ̀lẹ̀ and ensure that mo jẹ́ kó rí pé I am no threat to whatever they have been contributing before. But unfortunately, èmi ò mọ̀ pé there is, number one, toxicity. I don't know there is division. And I never knew that there was power play, quest to gain stardom through the advocacy. It is natural. Just like on this your platform, there are some people that are loyal to you. So if you have been speaking about justice for Mohbad, I am saying, from way back on this app, apart from you, there are some of your loyalists that if they think that what I am doing is trying to overshadow what you're doing, they will stick to you. Like, oh, it's where Odile goes. I get what I'm saying. And when Agia said, it's because they believe from the onset what I have come to do is commercialization of the struggle. Because as at the time, and a lot of activities were needed and funding. And at that time, funding was already committed. Baba to yako to say in public. Only public public wa to say and other co-fund one low. Normally, as a human rights organization, whether on bawani about volunteer, it is natural to say, okay, let's deposit money so that this NGO can work. But on we can pursue it without coming on TikTok or discuss with anybody. But between sort and see finish was when we were trying to help, standing by the public. I'm a member of the public too. The only difference is that me volunteer allow me to stay on the front line. I won't become with my energy, with my resolve, and with little funding, Mama Shi, and we'll get the ship of injustice go sail to the right path. So, Madam Agia, for the last time, please, ma. They work with me, they were close to me before. They don't know anything about me.
Mr. Yomi, let me come in quickly. I understand you, yeah? But that was the main reason some people are having issue.
Oh, yeah, me. Most
that believe you. I want all they believe, you know.
Agia,
everybody can like you.
Agia, I got you. Where I can get my money. So
okay.
None of those people that really move close to me because they are my staff or they work with Break the Silence Foundation. No. They move close to me because they felt like we are on this app on Justice for Mohbad. So, Tio Bafiti Washe will disturb you. And as at that time, I am on the field. There are some relevant information, some threats. And let me tell you, actor, the popular activist in it. Just activism, but Justice for Mohbad. And to move forward on by answers. Kotole kaon de kayon meta to foriro because mo foriro. Koto mumi. I get saying, case Baba Geshawa mbe. So they know this is an activist, and I am a decorated human rights ambassador with US Embassy and Crowley. So naturally, When they are coming close to you, they bring you to their platform. I was naive. Timbati clicking go by, Mutibara Melody platform. So most of those people don't want in different platforms. One will buy to bat in Lossibi, you got to was sort of to
Okay.
So I was trying to be humble. I must satisfy everybody. Platform Timothy Koko law thought to send the support. One more point it requires money. Our nobody was support to fair. They will not say we will support it. The moment they see you on another person's platform, because a minimum one nearly field, a minimum of feedback. So, sorrow. I am saying, ultimately keep to my chest. And it don't represent the platform to share donate for me. You might be supporting me. You might lose sense me. These are classified information. Oh, you might bring me WhatsApp. Alpha, what is this? What is that one? King could divulge when I don't know who I am dealing with. That you are donating to the NGO or to whatever I'm doing does not mean I should give reckless information. So before I could say Jack Robinson, want to work come in one platform meet Moloye, and they will climb up and ask intriguing questions that you have no choice than to be economical with your information. Mo fi Ọlọ́run bá búra, mo fi sáré bọ̀ sí mi búra, kán wá lọ sókè, kán wá lọ sílẹ̀, kán lè mú mi pé ọ̀rọ̀ owó, pé mo ṣe owó báṣubàṣu, àbí owó kan ṣẹlẹ́dẹ̀ pákọ̀, ó kákò, bóyá owó kan wá lọ́ mọ́ mi lápò, mi ọ̀n fàyọ̀ jáde mi fàyọ̀ tán, àbí wọ́n wá débi pé wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n compromise on justice or bad, àbí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n bá mi bí mo ti ń bring èèyàn kan down, àbí wọ́n bá mi bí mo ti ń parọ́ pé ẹjẹ́ àjẹká parọ́ pé àti fẹ́ rí, they are just cooking up nonsense.
I know.
So when people give that assertion, I was a victim of a statutory rivalry and delusion. People wants to ever get on our global case, in the case of Mohbad. As at that time, people thought anybody could get fame. Look, I'm a very dark man. She won a fame of Iloruko. Thought the thing advert for she. So anybody will believe that can't buy Jabe, can't fear no by anybody. I am saying popularity, my day. You can't stop people from wanting to be popular. But meeting the fame, I only want to invest my fame, my connection, my NGO, my experience into this. But me, if I mean, don't want the Kumobadi. Because as at that time, maybe if I like that, even Kojakwe Joba Gongoni will face the government and say, you must pay for this injustice. That's the government as activists, we are willing to face the government. Case Baba Gesha, Osha Yabo, Kana Yabo at the princess, Mole princess Paosalo. Yabo will pass a year. Muka is of making it for if you are okay. Kokosari of your music by Abotona. Subo Sari from all the government in Lagos State, but we are not Motakusi Lagos State government. One in life imprisonment, Moniko, she life imprisonment, Baba Jawash, she goes together with my brother and and it's one parok 16 years, no, she am about my Keresu. I call it 3 years. Ni special offenses courts. People don't use their brain. Ni court here. Oh, le lotiri oh bieda. Minimum to Mamuda de be 40 years. And the boy street court here. Mo face court here. Mo wonu court here. Joko adajọ ni. I'm coming. No Lord says. Opolopa ope ìjọba ni pé. Ṣé yomi yẹn ti sashi. Ṣé ko eko adabiru. Because I put my life on it. So when I came on board, I was honest and respectful to everybody. Instagram. How many of my colleagues don't want to down? Because you won't promise me low. Tebate so pe wo susun. E fe ran ru emi agbalagba ni ise. Ipe wa gbera lati Abeokuta. Wa ma rin bi e onigbona lọ sí odidi Lekki. Look at the distance. O ma ni eye to ti àwọn tó ń kó fún mi gan tó jẹ́ fancy. Wọ́n fẹ́ kí mi last year because come and thanks for coming $5,000. Only $2,000. Only 1 million. Mo la omi tí mo lọ bá ti má lọ wọ́tọ̀ l'Amẹ́ríkà. Wọ́n máa tẹ̀wó fún mi. Ẹlòmí àkóyàn sínú ilé ẹ̀kọ́ kan wo fíìmù lásán. Go to my page. See the kind of dollars tó fi bá mi ṣeré. Lèèyàn kan máa wò sùsù tí ò fún mi $1 rí. Àwọn lòun ló ń pàṣẹ fún mi pé kí n gbéra láti odidi Abẹ́òkúta. as a convener, as a popular actor, as a human rights ambassador, a consultant in human rights. Wà wá pè mí kí n gbéra lọ, o fún mi kọ́bọ̀, o sọ bí ma ṣe wọnú ilé yẹn, mo kàn gbéra lọ, má dé gbéra lọ sódì di Lekki. Do you know what it means to get to the second gate? Look at how long it will take from Abeokuta without paying what song for me. So me like justice in Boshe Wu, and then when they realize that they cannot use you, so my only problem was that any platform to Bawa Pedu, wọ́n believe pé Kamasi support and donate fún ẹ. Going to another platform, we don't love any. Mi ò lè tún bá garun ma wo ńbẹ̀ yẹn mọ́. Èmi ò tètè mọ̀ because èmi believe pé we are just educating. Part of my job is advocacy and human rights education. I'm a consultant, mo lè teach, mo lè certify on human rights. I get what I'm saying. So, èmi kàn honor àwọn èèyàn, mo ń pa àwọn èèyàn lẹ́ni, but they thought the reason I was going around was because of money. Look at even the kini kan ẹ̀gbọ́n Wunmi yẹn. Èmi ni wọ́n send nǹkan sí. Mi ò kì í ṣọmọṣẹ́. Oh, àbúrò mi, my younger brother is 40 years. Oh, tó lọ́jọ́ orí. I get what I'm saying. At the end of the day, owó susu. Mo send the crucial information sí mi. Chat, bí Wunmi ṣe bábò bá dìjà lélẹ̀. Wọ́n send the video. Mo send ẹ̀ sí ẹ in confidence. Kò sí jà, kò sí kankan tí mo fi send ẹ̀ sí ẹ o. Ó dáa kí tó jí láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù, ó ti send ẹ̀ sí gbogbo ta. Ó ló fẹ́ fi dá Bukky Jesse lóhùn. And then they were like, okay, wọ́n ní wọ́n ti ṣe kíní kan, wọ́n ti change the story o, wọ́n ní kò ṣàdúrà bọ́, ó jẹ́ Dàmọ́lá kan ni. I'm not your puppet. Approach ìtẹ́ máa ṣe lórí social media, how to speak máa ṣe. Kí irú èmi kàn pa gìrì máa lọ gọ̀ǹbọ̀. They said they want to, okay, Shoma Lobe, me, mi ò lọ, and then ma send the wo, me, very quick, and then ma send to no problem. And then ma send the wo see for no problem. I'll go. But I need to make consultation. I will speak with my lawyer. I spoke with powerful people in police. PR Olopa, Joseph Benjamin. I had to put up the shot. Don't try to go to that government, Papa, please. Executive Deputy Commissioner of Police Panty, could deep alone. And I spoke to the man, he said, Mr. Yami, I have ordered them to transfer the suspects and whatever it is to the state command. But they drew so the page, the Paparano here, they were send the request to me. I was just on my live video trying to update people because tobacco you. So I went on my page, Ebi Omoyato, who send the co-hosting to me. Me ò lọ sí page.
Ben je pick any.
Nítorí pé co-hosting ni mo ṣáà rí kó send the okay any. Àwọn àjọ wà lórí kíní. Just because I am not talking on a page, this guy rushed down to the stuff. Who send the request? Kiri Egbesoke, Paparano Egbesoke. The next thing, you are attention freak. You are attention freak. Can get out. Why would anybody think I decide? Lie, share, lie. So when I just see that kind of people, any people I have dealt with, they said I'm not straightforward. And yo, Timbawati washi wala lo. Kimpa girilo gombo. Talo le gbàdúrà komo to unbi. Niru case very sensitive case very koko law without caution. You can't throw caution into the wind. But they are pained because Pankpeto de lefwe kilode to kosi.
Agilintelomu.
So they will come back and say, when you look at all these people you are dealing with, individual Nigerians don't support the struggle with this stage. I don't have any problem with them. The only few people I want to time platform people that are loyal to Benin, they believe Benin is not happy that one supports your military page here. Your meeting on platform with me. I want to lawyer they will be abusing me. Why your bill was straightforward. If you had told me you are working for my platform, but it's absurd. Even if the only reason why it's prolonged, I should leave TikTok and go away because Emma Baby look again. Musheni, Tobaje Payeni, Emi Ogbe, Ori Bini Mawa. I will pursue that justice and I will ensure we get that justice.
ìgò tó tún fún mi yìí.
bí mo ṣe fi wèrè pọ̀ tiẹ̀ lọ nìyẹn, and I got to that stage, and at the end of the day,
ọ̀rẹ́ ògo èmi gangan ló yẹ kó fi gò sí lójú.
do you understand? So irú àjà tó sọ fún ọ pé irú wọlé dì tó wá ìsìn tó ń sọ pé Yomi olè Yomi kìíní kan, what have I stolen? The sad reality is this, my brother. Èmi kọ́ ni wọ́n donate fún. It is because of arrogance of ignorance and myopic thinking. Donate fún NGO. Donate fún Yomi. If you donate to an NGO without force, don't fi pamọ́ yín. Máa sọ síta pé à ń donate fún Break the Silence Foundation kẹ́lẹ̀ rí tìjú ara yín. Kí ni ìgbà tí a bá donate fún NGO? Kí ló dé pé NGO ló lè? Ṣé ohun tẹ́lẹ̀ kí NGO yẹn ṣe kò ṣe ni? But you are attacking the leader of NGO. Bàbá mi, mo mọ iye gbèsè tí mo ti fara rọ́. Mo pa iṣẹ́ tí mò ń ṣe. Iṣẹ́ táyé ti fi mọ̀ mí. Tí mo ti fi níyì. Mo dẹ̀ pàtì kò sẹ́ńtórí mi location wọn ti bẹ̀rù pé ẹni ẹlẹ́ni kò lè lọ ṣe fíìmù. Just picture pé kémi lọ máa ṣe fíìmù ńgbà yẹn kí n jókòó ti irú Kàdósò. Jìgan tẹ́mi ò mọ̀ pé ó wà ní WhatsApp group pẹ̀lú Ìyábọ̀. Ṣé
olórí burúkú ẹ wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀? Olórí burúkú Ọlọ́run kó tó yà láàárọ̀ olórí burúkú Ọlọ́run ló máa bá tiẹ̀ jù.
Tí ọlọ́pàá máa fi mú mi mọ́ location ọ̀tọ́ máa ká mi mo ṣe ń gbéra kúrò location tọ́dẹ̀ máa bẹ̀ pé báwo lọ ṣe mọ̀ pé mo wà ń bì èmi ò ní mọ̀. So when spiritually I was told pé ìjà tó ń jà yìí ẹ máa rí justice yẹn o, but you have to abandon iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe. Are you willing to sacrifice? Baba, I just built my house. Mo ṣe ṣe go to Google Yomi Fabiyi housewarming May 1st ọjọ́ birthday mi.
Even before your housewarming, I did a video for you. I've been now, Bene.
Yes, now.
Only that I can't tag you.
Ajá ṣe fídíò sẹ́ẹ̀ tó ṣe sórí TikTok wọn.
Fumi Abi.
I'm telling you. Yes, about this dragging.
A lot of people.
Can you imagine? So, join lórí TikTok. My dear brother, 2 months after ni mo join kini, mo ti wá di akúṣẹ̀, mo ti di ẹni táyé ń kẹ́yìn sí, mo ti di bálabàla, and I just look at it and say, kí ló fa gbogbo mi ò wà untruthful with anybody. The only difference is that they thought every information must get to them, and they will be the one to have exclusivity since they donate to the NGO. So the only fault Timoni ni pé mi ò class ara mi. When they call me to any platform, any tí ò ṣe media person, tí ò ṣe journalist, tí ò ní level kankan other than pé wọ́n kàn sọ I want justice for Mohbad, òun ni host, mo wá gbéra mi, mo wá panelist, ó ti dàbí ọ̀gá fún mi. So gbogbo èrò tó bá wá bẹ̀, á ní òun kọ́lọ́, òun náà wá, òun ni star. So they start comparing themselves and they are bringing me down just to uplift themselves. So when they see that you are going to other places to give them updates, what's the problem? If I want to support me.
But I'm any suru no. Emma bino. Eya mini biabi 30 seconds. Any suru. Because I want to go funny say me. So any suru no. We are demanding for justice for Mohbad. So are you telling me that some people are using that justice for Mohbad to uplift themselves? Now, I'm not talking about the donations.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
as generating.
So when you
generating people to come to their platform.
Perfect. It's a natural stuff.
So when you go to their platform like you are here now, it's a big deal to them.
Baba, we don't have to deceive ourselves. There is nobody to refute, especially when I came on board. Because where I went to immediately was where even the police refused to go to. Police never spoke to any neighbor of Mohbad. I was the only one that came around to do that. I went into Mohbad's hospitals. I went there and I interviewed the hospitals. I have my facts.
I did the live video.
I kept saying, I did the live. Then, going forward, I went to Lagos State House of Assembly. I wrote to them. I put up a protest there. I protested in front of the court. Corona inquest. I kept saying, and all these things were successful. But it is being funded by these people on TikTok. So all this progress was beginning to yield results. Don't forget, bó ṣe ṣe lọ yẹn, I am already a standard threat, an enemy to àwọn tó pa Mohbad gangan. However, gbogbo time yẹn, role tí bàbá Mohbad play, he doesn't want it to be exposed.
Very stupid person.
So immediately I did my investigation. I realized that Ogboroto sọ pé wọ́n lọ police station back on here was a total lie.
I've said it before, pé wọ́n lọ police station. So, sorry, platform eri.
So the fact that I came out and said that, hello, if we are all seeking justice, these tales, see family Mohbad múlẹ̀ from Baba Mohbad, ipe àwọn o, Wunmi o, Àdúrà o, Darosha o, àwọn gbé òkú Mohbad lọ sí police station. And I'm like, hold on there. If you get to a police station, Egokwa, for whatever reason, protest ni o, ẹ wá fẹjọ́ sùn ni o, ẹ wá ṣe kiri, ọlọ́pàá máa bèrè pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. There will be oral interrogation, interview. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ti rojọ́ tán as Baba Mohbad, police will realize immediately that you are reporting that you suspected foul play. Torí ẹ máa sọ pé ẹ rí ẹ̀jẹ̀. Torí ẹ sọ pé joy náà lẹ rí ẹ̀jẹ̀, duvet soaked with blood. Ẹ ṣe kí ni ẹ débẹ̀ ẹ bá nurse. And then the police will ask, ẹ gbẹnulé yẹn ẹ rí kan, ta ló wà nulẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọmọ yìí? Ṣó níyàwó? Ẹ máa náwó sí pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ ní tajọ wà ń bẹ̀, àbúrò ẹ̀ ní tọ́jọ́ ń gbélé yẹn. The police immediately will ask, nurse tó gún ẹni lábẹ́rẹ́ dà. Tẹ́ bá sọ pé nurse yẹn kò sí ń bẹ̀ yẹn because bàbá bá sọ pé òun fojú rí, then a case has been established. The prime suspect is on the run. And because pé èèyàn ti kú wọn lọ́wọ́ yẹn, ó dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti certify ní 2 hospitals, she might likely run away. Bearing in mind, bó ṣe dé láti Kútọ́nù, she might want to return back to that place. Police will declare a manhunt. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ pé ta ló báwo lẹ ṣe mọ nọ́ọ̀sì náà? Wọ́n á náà wọ́n rí rí Mohbad spending. Where does she live? Or where is her hospital? They will go after her. Immediately, ọlọ́pàá máa gba bọ́dì yẹn. Wọ́n máa detain ní bóyá Àdúrà ni o, bóyá Darosha ni o, bóyá Wunmi ni o, ẹ̀yẹ dúró. We need the nurse. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ lọ deposit bọ́dì yẹn sí mortuary. Kò possible kẹ́rù gbogbo ẹjọ́ yẹn. Kọ́ máa gba statement lẹ́nu Àdúrà. Kọ́ máa gba statement lẹ́nu Wunmi. Bàbá Mohbad yẹn sí ń bẹ̀. Ọwọ́ tẹ̀sán pé ń gbọ̀n yẹn, irọ́ lẹ̀ ń pawọ́ yóò gbọ̀n jìbìtì lẹ́nu. You cover up for these criminals. Because ọwọ́ yóò gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́n táìmù yẹn. Tọwọ́ yín bá gbọ́n ọlọ́pàá máa gba yín sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin ṣe máa gbọ̀n. Ẹ̀yin ò sí ń bẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wá fẹjọ́ sùn ni àti gba statement yín. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wàá nulẹ̀. Tell us what happened to this person. Ẹ ti gbókù wá bí ẹ ti gbé wá bí nìyẹn. Ọlọ́pàá máa gbé òkú yẹn láti police station. So there will never be any instance for you demanding for police report. Money share boya we bill don't pay police report ni. Police report means that ó fẹ́ mọ̀ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sókú òkú yìí. Tí ẹ bá dẹ̀ kó doctor report sílẹ̀, ntọ́lọ́pàá bá rí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí victim àti complain àwọn tó wá fẹjọ́ sùn ló máa details in the police report. Kó tó sọ pé body has now been released to the family of the deceased for burial according to Islamic rites or after we have concluded our investigation. I want deceive the public. The láwọn tẹni wọ́n wà critically in thinking. Ó dẹ̀ ń sòótọ́ yẹn gbà yẹn, I became an enemy. So ara àwọn bíi tí wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí come after me nìyẹn. That eléyìí kọ́ wà ń sòótọ́. Activism lélẹ̀ wá ṣe.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí òótọ́ yẹn jáde.
And then they were using Yomi here. Let's destroy him. And that is why you saw that lady only in WhatsApp group. Ordinarily, my brother, I have risked too much in this case because I was just going after the truth. But she told me here. So anybody coming to say, "When you Yomi kon lóòótọ́, àwọn kò like it." Èmi máa sọ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fi bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Àwọn tó sọ yẹn they are just deceiving themselves. Because all strange is wọ́n pé an actor tó yẹ kó máa sá fún stain. Òun ló wá tẹ́rí sí pé ẹ bá gbé ẹlẹ́bọ̀tọ̀ yín bọ̀. I am ready. Ẹ wo orú Bukky Jesse yẹn. Gbogbo ohun tó sọ ń pa mi délẹ̀. In all the investigation I did, she was just working for Baba Mohbad and Famuyiwa to destroy all the pathway to get the truth. Because kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ sọ fún Baba Mohbad kó pursue justice fún Mohbad. tí ò ní rán rẹ̀ lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. Because everything will still come back. If it is police investigation, it will come back to ta ló gbé òkú yẹn lọ sin within 24 hours. Ládùúrú gbogbo ohun tẹ́lẹ̀ rí. You were not lọ bo Mohbad láṣìírí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lọ sí yẹn ẹ lọ bo àwọn tó pa láṣìírí ni.
Ló pa láṣìírí ni.
Because lè rí adúrú ẹ̀jẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ rí yẹn. Kẹ débẹ̀ kẹ sọ pé nọ́ọ̀sì tó gbọ́ ọmọ yín pa fojú kan. Ẹ rí bí àdúrà àti dàrúṣà ṣe bálabàla tí wọn lè sòótọ́ fún yín. Ẹ rí tí ojú Wùmí ti wú. Ẹ rí pé rélìn ti kán. I just saying, ẹ rí pé wọ́n sọ kọ́ bá ṣe o. Then immediately you would know that certainly ikú lé ní bọ́ ikú.
Ẹ dẹ̀ rókù ẹ̀ lábẹ́ staircase. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ẹ̀ ń bá mú ẹ̀.
Very good, my brother. Bless you. Additionally, ó wá rí pé human dignity of that boy, a star, was reduced to rubbles. Wọ́n ṣe bí ìgbà tí wọ́n kó pàǹtí.
Bí ìgbà tó
ilẹ̀ bàbá tó dẹ̀ bí o lè jà fún gbogbo yẹn ẹ wá ní kẹfà. So the fact remains that immediately that happened and he knew all of these things. Kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ pé bàbá yẹn lọ́mọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú ẹ̀ bó ṣe máa ń rí lára ni. You will choose two things. Am I fighting for this boy? I want to cover up for those that did this stuff. Early burial is covering up for these people. Your patience is that you want to fight for that boy. And you decided not to be patient. If you chose already bury under 24 hours, you are enabling the people that murdered the boy.
Exactly.
So, and that is why we wrote a petition to the police that he should be treated as a suspect in this case, arrested and investigated, and it will come to fore. And as a matter of fact, for the first time in this case, despite the fact that ati jade bi to lápẹrẹ mo nto wà no case Mohbad báyìí mo mọ àwọn ton mo ko these are core suspects in this case wọ́n ti mú mẹ́ta and they are already said to be alleged and complicit wọ́n lọ́wọ́ nu ku Mohbad nton ṣe wádìí lórí wọn. Wunmi is under investigation and she's on bail. In spite of that, wọ́n stall ẹ̀ torí pé àwọn hijackers talk about underground. They try to want to hijack the case on behalf of Famuyiwa so that they can penetrate and destroy the investigation. So what they want to do is take control of the investigation and negotiate for sweeping away. And I refuse. IPO Jọkẹ́ Ige tó wà ní FCID mo kọ́kọ́ ṣan ní petition National Security Adviser IG gbogbo ẹ̀. Then the next thing now, we are in court officially against the Nigerian Police, Inspector General of Police, and the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State. Bearing in mind, there is a directive from the presidency that are complaining for. To the pàṣẹ fún wọn pé ẹni tó complain yìí èèyàn tá mọ̀ ní ó yá ẹ lọ ṣe case yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ gbé láti Èkó wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀yin wá fẹ́ dorí ẹ̀rù tó rẹ̀yìn investigator, and this is how they work. So gbogbo Yomi ò ṣe kinní kan yẹn baba, I have given too much already. I have sacrificed too much. Mo ti fọmọ mi ṣe mo ti fi ẹ̀mí ọmọ mi gan ta kite lórí justice. Ẹ̀mí tèmi tipẹ́tipẹ́ wọ́n ti try ẹ̀ títí. But even my own son, career mi mo ti sọ yẹn nù tipẹ́ in the course of this justice. Property mi ilé mi mento whatever it is, bóyá koríko ti wù mẹ́ bóyá o ti àìmọye tó ti bàjẹ́ náà àwọn kan mo ti yọ̀ǹda ẹ̀. There was a time, a whole year, me step of foot me wọnú ilé mi. And most of my things were spoiled. Gazebo tí mo ṣe síbẹ̀ ó bàjẹ́. But that is our job. We must risk our everything to fight for justice. So báwo lè ọkọ ṣe máa sọ pé Yomi yẹn ò lóòótọ́ òótọ́ kínníkínní ẹ̀yin náà lè máa lọ́yàn ní fún. FBI director tó bá bọ́ sórí àwọn wèrè yìí nígbà yẹn ohun tí ò yẹ kó sọ máa sọ. Because they are drilling you as if you are before the Congress, America, Senate, America. Question tí ò yẹ kó béèrè wọ́n máa béèrè, and they are taking advantage of the fact that you needed funding. Because àárín tí mo wọlé sí yẹn kò ṣe pé bóyá wọ́n wá bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ní iṣẹ́ yẹn èmi ni mo volunteer NGO mi. So they were expecting me to be carrying all my lawyers out. Gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tí mo ń lò èmi kọ́ àwọn yẹn náà wọn ò lè ṣe irúṣẹ́ dọ̀tí yìí o. Yomi, face them, who work on the background. We don't want our name or picture out there because these people, we don't know what they are doing. Picture ile, want to be sita, want to shake for sun, want to shake for ile.
And
same thing ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ló padà ṣẹlẹ̀.
It's a deliberate act to frustrate you to let go of the case.
And I refuse to. So I'm saying it for the up 10th time. Me o lenity mo insult. Me lenity mo afigba to bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ọ̀tá mi lára. Èmi nìkan ni máa coordinate press conference. Èmi nìkan ni máa lọ negotiate pẹ̀lú ọlọ́pàá. Èmi nìkan ni máa tẹ̀lé wọn lọ fún operation. Èmi nìkan náà ni máa ṣe poster. Èmi nìkan ni máa discuss lórí TikTok. Máa sọ update. Èmi nìkan náà ni máa lọ face. And there are natural enemies. Èmi nìkan ni ìyá Mohbad máa pè ní kidnapper. Even when they arrested these 3 suspects in Abuja, gbogbo wọn lọ ní lawyer. They know who they are accusing. Because Toba ti gbé edebe, it's standard procedure. Oma gbé ibi tí complainant wá. They must show you where the petition came from and who is accusing you of anything. Kò sí America. Wọ́n rí pé the route tí mo lọ is through the presidency, federal government. Damola lọ síbẹ̀ ó ní àwọn sọ clinical federal government presidency ni. Spending àwọn lawyer ló ṣe dídì wá bá mi ní Lagos Island. 2 of the lawyers came to appeal to me. King Joe, Kilo Shele, want to be spending money. My own is let justice be served. They should speak their truth. I mean, support the torture. They will not do that to them. Let them just tell us the truth, and this will get justice. She will decide justice in. But the lawyer will be mad. Oh, mon kotofi onu case file. Oloru kotorimbe. Oh, many ton daru kokwe. Wala tawoni. I have started by accompanying one of the 4 suspects to Abuja. So where is the old rivalry? Who are you all deceiving? Face our commissioner of police leko, load the 30 seconds video, let's see. Kini eti sheleko. And nobody should deceive you. The IG will never support any case if not because the presidency gave the directive. As of if you have anything, take it to them in the Lagos State Police Command. They will see what they can do. But when I realized that this is the eye politics to are involved, and the information I have, those who are very credible, I approached the president and I followed diplomatic routes to pass the information. What is the rivalry?
The question I want to ask is if they were actually looking for justice for Mohbad, like Ben have been doing, why? What's up with the rivalry? What are they going to get? What is their profit? What's with the rivalry? I want to understand what the rivalry is for. Because the
rivalry is natural because when the whole stuff started, TikTok allowed for grouping and for you to have some people. So some certain individuals, you cannot be seeking justice for Mohbad and you are opening your doors, your DM. I want him, can you come with me? I want to watch justice here. I want to share you. What information? About expatiate here. I want to share justice. I want to share justice. You know, I want to try and be you. You are just promoting both sides, depending on the information. What are you doing? Are you a media? Are you a justice media? Or you are a business media? So this TikTok allowed for them to group their own people. Or would that be NGO? I can say, yeah. So they are like, we are also a group of NGO. I know I'm funding me. Do you understand the difference? Because some believe it will not go. See, government approve, and you know the difference is that and you are legal. So you must abide to whatever we say to you. If we donate to you as a human rights organization, you are working for us. I would have said, you know what? I only want people that would donate voluntarily. If you believe and trust in what we're doing, and then we'll deliver on the mandate. We are not doing competition. We are actually lawyer. We are only fighting for human rights. I can say. So people don't know the difference. Lawyer don't buy business, they don't win the case. We want to establish human rights. Nteshefeni, all wrong. Nteshefeni, all wrong. Only I get defendants they are staff. Only get victim. Only get public. Only get olopa. Just do right by the person's side. That's our job, our primary job. And then, to buy any the voice, we give voice. So it is just unfortunate that they trusted me from beginning. They know what I have come to do. Me only ni yilara. Kiwani ro wo ti fe ma wa le ti fe fi bag ti mo ni je. Tó bá ń wá owó lọ lójú ọ̀nà. Owó yẹn náà yi ló fẹ́ fi rà. Iye ti wà. Tá bá ti ẹ jẹ nǹkan kan mọ́ leni, which is even a lie. Àti jẹ nǹkan kan rí náà. Bossy, there is difference between fame and infamy. There is fame and substance, and there is ordinary fame. Tó bá ní orúkọ, jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé o ní orúkọ yẹn sí orí nǹkankan. Tí wọ́n bá kó gba àwọn àtàjọ ń ṣe fíìmù lẹ́gbọ̀ọ́ àtàbádé bẹ̀, tó bá jọ dúró, kìíní kan wọlé kìíní kan, tó bá sọ pé yọ̀ mí Fábíyì, mi ìfẹ́ mọ̀ èyí tó fẹ́ jẹ́ nu wa ó bá yàtọ̀ sí pàjọ ń ṣe fíìmù ó jọ yé ogbó wa. Nǹkan tí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí lè ṣe, no. Outside our own job, I can't try it. One fún mi lọ́wọ́ mi, one máa mú po, mo ń run life mi ni. Because n tí mo ń ṣe yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tí gbogbo wọn ṣe. Kò dẹ̀ sí gbéraga. Just be on my lane, I will be on my lane. Do you understand? So I have never at any point disrespected anybody. Irú yẹ̀yẹ́ kúdí yẹn sì kò lè ní mo bú òun rí. Kò lè ní mo òun gan lóyìn sọ́ọ̀tì mi ló rọ́bìṣì mi lórí platform ẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ ya yọra mi kúrò.
Láìṣẹ́.
Nígbà yẹn láti bẹ̀rẹ̀, yes, because she was just trying to, be insultive, rubbish me, tongue lash me over again. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣebí any support nǹkan tá à ń ṣe ni ẹ lè máa insult me. Mo dẹ̀ stay away. They forced me to say, come back to the platform. Mo ní no, I am for justice for Mohbad. Ìwọ ló gbé mi lọ.
Ibi tó bá bọ̀dá mi, ibi tó bá ti ṣe ẹ̀tẹ́ èèyàn. Kéèyàn máa yà ìkò ń ṣe ibi téèyàn lọ.
Ibi tó fà wàhálà pẹ̀lú àti kìíní kan bọ́sùn máa ń yẹn. Mo ti ń ṣe nǹkan mi lọ jẹ́jẹ́. Wọ́n ní o lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọba kan. Mo dẹ̀ bèrè lọ́yẹ̀ pé Lady Bíọ́dún làwọn àyẹn náà ni o. Tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún Fámúyìwá yẹn just to divide and destroy the whole stuff. Èmi ò mọ̀ ń gbà yẹn. Òun ló pè mí pé ṣé mo mọ̀ pé Lady Bukky Yèyékúdí yẹn ó ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọba kan. Ọba yẹn ló bí Liam lọ́ṣìgbà kan. And I don't know what was going on. Me more relationship about me, more she connect. Madam, mo gbọ́ nǹkan báyìí o. So that people will not think I am trying to sabotage justice. Ṣé lóòótọ́ ni ó ní kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Àwọn kan lọ bẹ̀ ni mo ní okay, let's go on. Ó dẹ̀ bọ́ sórí page yẹn, a dẹ̀ wá bẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ is tongue glash mi. No, just bring your place. Mi ò fẹ́ rú àrífín báyìí, mo fẹ́ dọ̀tí báyìí. Mo dẹ̀ stay away. And I was continuing to do the stuff. Ó dẹ̀ rí pé mo fẹ́ lọ ṣe nǹkan. You were asking me, kí ló fẹ́ lọ ṣe? Ẹ fẹ́ sọ lórí program, tẹ́ bá lórí program. Ní information. But I confided in one or two persons. I'm just going to be doing something. If I'm done, I will report back. The next thing, they start threatening me with, I'm a draggy. Money kí ló ń jẹ́ dragging. You know you're the one that is famous. That's the wrong move. You don't threaten me.
My dragging based on what?
Based on what? Ó dà pé àárẹ̀ àjogúnbá ni. Wọ́n ló síkì sára báyìí. Ìyẹn náà sọ pé àwọn máa drag yín o, wọ́n máa bú yín, wọ́n máa sọ̀kọ́. Mo ní kí lẹ fẹ́ sọ? Mo ní bring it on. They just felt like, why should you dare them? But I'm an activist. Mi ò ń ṣe Fẹ́mi Adébáyọ̀ tó kọ́ fẹ́ kẹ́ máa like o. I don't want people to like me. Do right by my side. Kí ni ọkọ mi pẹ̀lú gbogbo ẹ̀fẹ́ drag mi? Orí ọ̀lẹ́ máa padà. And they started with their lies. But when I realized that I need to move on, I move on to the next person. Move on. Then they start saying, I want to buy shake. Before I could know, once he saw the issue, maybe 50 kobo. Do you understand? So that was my only mistake. But I would never fully regret that.
But I want to so I want justice for Mohbad.
So until I was Batusha wa ye mi ton mo èmi ò ní problem láti lọ anywhere because kò sí kan tí ó fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ mi tí mi down mo follow ma búra tó bá wa títí wọn lè mi lẹ́bọ lẹ́rù mi mówó lẹ́lẹ́ bí mo ṣe wà mi mú nǹkan tó ju tèmi lọ but to God be the glory gbogbo ohun tá ṣe Zomo Awujade Damola Inde Abibu tá sọ yìí nobody knew on ti e dárúkọ púpọ̀ láwọn tó gbókù Mohbad lọ hospital Awujade and several other stuffs. Even as we speak, part of the things want to ask the government and police to do. And so when did Samilari left Nigeria this September? Don't tell us August. It's crucial. The CCTV. Emma Begade. Neighbor Bobadu Abex, only Bobokoto record. They went to threaten the man.
The boy will send the car plate number for Pelena and a picture of Mwe. Only go if he can hear now. That was what they sent to him.
No, that's not what it was. It's a female. Obìnrin yẹn.
Tobìnrin yẹn lè mi tẹ̀ sọ jáde. There's another one.
Obìnrin yẹn ni first person tí mo send the number sí Baba Mohbad. Ipe tí bá go missing o.
Tobìnrin yẹn ni mo láì díà. Mo ní
information. Ebi mo pé the kingpin. The major person tí ó fẹ́ kí Mohbad rí justice gangan ní Baba Mohbad.
Àti mú ìwá yẹn.
You are not getting me. Listen carefully. The major person tí ó fẹ́ kí Mohbad rí justice is Mr. Joseph Oluwabamiwo Aloba. Not that he is not even looking for justice. Òun gangan ni ó fẹ́ kó rí. Because any attempt to dig deep into the criminal investigation of Mohbad's demise, kò sí bí Baba Mohbad ṣe nílò ẹ̀wọ̀n. He compromised heavily before even taking the body for burial. Tebatu wa díẹ̀ lọ, ẹni tó fún Blessing àti Wunmi lógún, you'll be shocked. That synergy and cooperation is inside job. Tó bá wá ń ṣe on behalf of any other person ní kọ́bọ́tà sọ. But kó tó lè convince ẹ̀gbọ́n Mohbad pé ìwọ náà máa lọ ju oògùn sójú olórí àbúrò ẹ̀, àwọn òbí ẹ̀ jọ mọ̀ ni. So they must have been doing it on behalf of somebody very close. Èmi ò ń parọ́ bí mi ṣe wà yìí. Tàbá sọ àmàkú. Going, making an attempt to bury the boy in the middle of the night is off.
Because the ballet rejected the village head.
And at the end of the day, Ojumomo ni wọ́n jẹ́ ju gbogbo ọjọ́ síbẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ jù síbẹ̀ yẹn, passport wọ́n mú wá yẹn Baba Mohbad ló múlẹ̀. They were in tandem as at that time. And he never complained, he never sought justice, he only problem pẹ̀lú mi. He only wanted the fact that you will never be the one in charge of the property. Irú level wo nìyẹn? Ṣé n tẹ́ bá mi sọ nìyẹn? So if he is not willing to accept that, he compromised for whatever reason, should go off. And Emma to your pro, there is a possibility. Irú wo, èmi tí mo tó ẹ̀dàgbà tí mo ṣe wàhálà. Bàbá tó sọ pé 200,000 gba account òun rí. Monday yẹn ni Mohbad fẹ́ fún ìyá ẹ̀ ní 5 million. And the question is, èmi tẹ́mi ṣe wàhálà lórí ẹ̀, o tí ẹ fi 5 million bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe réwò. It could be a possibility that's bullshit. Akutuku ẹ̀ lọ́nà. So all of these things, pẹ̀lú kọ̀tígẹ̀ ẹ̀ bó ṣe rí wọn fi. Ìyá Mohbad ní bàbá ìwọ ló pọ̀ mọ́ mi. Wùnmí sọ pé bàbá ẹ fẹ́ pa Liam bẹ́ ṣe pa promise àbí. At the end of the day, gbogbo bí tá ti ṣiṣẹ́ lọ láti rí evidence, bàbá yìí ló ń block majority. True Famuyiwa. Famuyiwa yìí ló ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú Bossman tó fẹ́ hijack case. Famuyiwa yìí ló ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú Biodun Lawal tó accommodate King Whitey, Àdúrà àti Ìyá Mohbad. These are pure nonsense. These are too risky for anybody. But because we are resolved, and when you like me, if you join them to hate me, it's because you are never raised with the truth. To see somebody as bold as mine, it's just about people about boldness, money. Because you cannot see what I am doing. But look, see me back to my captain, Moshe Yera Kro Nigeria, Mososita. Want to let me, want to get back for me, one more to Paro again. To the people of America, of Canada, of London. Until that lady saw that, yay, this last onslaught, Papa Yomuyo Bifabi, O Parubi, I thought in Bono Bonfuroni. Only I took the next available flight. Only to my Losia Lagboyeni, only I will never come out again. That means they have already concluded. I want to ask of the next available flight. I slept on the couch because the late law. I am now in another dilemma again. I am on my way to UK. Yomi, oh, so for me, I have no choice, and I can't be calling anybody in UK. When it's all right, my boy, I'm by machine on you. mo kákò sórí iṣẹ́ àmójú kí tó fèsì Manchester lọ sọ́dọ̀ expanded. I am saying, I have to me dágbére fún ọmọ tí mo bí. How many of these justice seekers ni ó sacro nílé tó fi ọmọ tó bílẹ̀ kó má lè sọ pé maybe this will be the last moment I will speak to you, son. Daddy is traveling, I love you. I can't even speak to my son that way. Ìyẹn ju owó lọ. Because if I tell my son, ìyá ẹ̀ máa gbọ́ pé mo lọ, ó máa ta àwọn wèrè yẹn lólobó. I am dealing with serious enmity. So at the end of the day, people will come here and say, èèyàn kan lóhun kiri kan lady tó wá tó ń ké sí pa àwọn ọjọ́ ń bá yá àwọn èèyàn jẹ́ yẹn. What's my business with you? Nígbà tó wá sọ̀rọ̀ owó sí ẹ wá ń pariwo. Ẹ̀yin tó jẹ́ original olè gangan tí kéèsì mú gbọ́.
You said a lot, and I was really.
Òun yẹn sì ó máa wá padà sórí wọn because mi ò deserve gbogbo ohun tó ṣe yẹn. Ṣèbójú wa ń sìn náà ni mi ì sí ní hospital mi ì sí nísàlẹ̀ kòtò gbogbo ẹlẹ́yà táwọn náà ṣe because wọ́n ti bá a sọ títí kò fẹ́ gbọ́. Ṣèbó òun láàgì aṣọ kó o bá sọ pé ẹni tó ń disgrace kò deserve ẹ̀ ṣokó ó lé mi lọ́wọ́ mi ò náà ni. Look at the press conference I convened. Ṣojú eré ọmọdé ni. Ìyá tó bí Mohbad ó wá attack mi ní world press conference. She couldn't make any sense. Mo lọ arrest ti àdúrà ní court. Ó pè mí ní kidnapper. And I still continue to say, and injustice, yes, I feel so any to share anything better or to share anything closer to getting the truth. Despite that level of attack, and I continue to move on. Mo pursue that Abuja, I want to see that below. She emo ibati ya eti sáré kiri pé come to arrest Aduran. Kò ṣe sọ pé ariwo tó ń pangba yẹn o. En tó bí ọmọ gangan. Àwọn tó jẹ́ bí ẹ̀ lèmi ń bá jà pé àní òótọ́ yẹn ikú tó pa boy will come out. We want to know because the public have rights in this case. Our mẹ́tàlá ní right tí ìjọba àti prosecutor gbọ́dọ̀ protect equally the public, the victim, and anybody accused of killing Mohbad. Right, our mẹ́tàlá yẹn wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ protect equally until judgment is served. That is the law. Anywhere in the world, ask anybody. I know my job. It's Shemini. The thought is not my job. They don't know it's my job. The only difference is that we're doing it on TikTok. I'm not supposed to be doing this on TikTok. But all of us, they took advantage of the fact that, number one, I did not start from beginning on TikTok. Number two, I thought humility will make them to give more open support. I never knew they would take advantage of my humility. Number three, and I thought that they would respect even not where I am, where I'm coming from. My first political appointment was in 2003, 23 years ago, in the Lagos State House of Assembly. Political appointment, I'm not a civil servant. I won 42 billion in one people from Lagos State. My honorable is one of them. So, and that experience is part of the things I brought to the table. And they want to rubbish it. Yo, ni problem by anybody. They've destroyed my name. They've castigated me. Want to sharabu? Want to pay me loniro? Want to work on me sita? Want to kidiko epon mi fogono? Epon mi kako? Enti o repon mi ri? Do no recording? Only recording epon mi bo se suki. That's too much for an individual. That's too low. Kilo ko epon mi pẹ̀lú justice.
Gbogbo ẹni mo kú rí, gbogbo ẹ̀ la rí.
Àwọn kan dẹ̀ fún audience platform wọn. You can't be doing this to me. I don't deserve it. Ìṣẹ̀dá mi lẹ́ ń ṣẹ̀ náà. Tó bá jọ ọmọ yín ló wà mortuary tí mò ń ṣe wàhálà bẹ́ẹ̀ fún. Ṣé o tẹ́ bá ní kọ́ bá fi mí go through yẹn because ẹ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀? Ẹ fracalize struggle. Ṣé mi bá yín ṣe fracas ni? Wọ́n wá gún mi ní toothpick, wọ́n á ní mi lára, wọ́n á ní mò ń ju sọ́ọ̀bù. Tí bá gbé iṣẹ́ pé direct, mo lè lọ yá èpè, ọkì lọ jẹ́ gbèsè pé. Kí ni àwọn fún yín báyìí orúkọ mo ní náà, orúkọ mo fi ń jẹun. Òun dẹ̀ lẹ́yìn attack with evil.
Ẹ̀dẹ̀ attack ẹ̀.
Kọ́ sọ bí tí mo ti jí owó àbí tí mo ti ṣe nǹkan tí ò dáa. Ká ní pé tí n bá ṣe nǹkan tó dáa ni, bàbá, I would have walked away a long time ago. Olójú lójú ń tì náà.
Yes, bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Look at the way the Bukky Jesse messed up everything. Ó lé mi lèmi lọ jí, mo ní kọ́ lọ jí fóònù àdúrà. Èmi ní kí DJ bá mi kan lọ jí fóònù. Who gave her the information? sákù bàbá Mohbad náà ni nígbà tó rí pé dáhùn pé dìgẹ bá mi ò lè execute wọ́n gbé sórí Dàmọ́lá yẹn ó tún wáyé ó ní òun sọ gẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ́bọ̀ ni nígbà tó tún yẹ ó ní òótọ́ ni fídíò yẹn rí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti pamọ́ mi kọ́.
And she didn't apologize
At all. Ó ní èmi bára mi chat kid boss ní òun lèmi bá chat ọ̀ntì ìgbà tí neighbor bá dòbìnrin yẹn tó bọ́ta.
kid boss wa.
Kò tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ neighbor yẹn ní Mohbad yẹn ṣe wá bọ́ta inú ilé ẹ̀ ní ọlọ́pàá ti gba statement òun ló lóun fẹ́ mú mi lọ bá ẹni tó wà in charge of the central CCTV torí gbogbo CCTV estate Mohbad the central one ẹ̀yọ̀kọ́ ló head ibẹ̀ so ó lè jẹ́ wá dàbí pé nìyẹn náà òun ló install fáwọn individuals nílé but bóun ṣe lè ṣàlàyé fún mi pé fún mi nìyẹn pé ẹni tó wà in charge of the central CCTV kì í tọ́pọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn wèrè tọ́pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ti kó yẹ̀pẹ̀ ní Mohbad nígbà yẹn wọ́n yìnbọn mi lọ́wọ́ ni o. How can there be central CCTV in Mohbad's house? Ìkànnẹ́kù kọ́ báyìí kí ni gbogbo theory tẹ̀ ń gbé ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀gbọ̀nà síbẹ̀ lọ́kẹ́ lọ ṣe. Mo sọ ti neighbor Mohbad pé kámẹ́rà wájú neighbor lé Mohbad orí ní tó ṣẹlẹ̀ wájú lé Mohbad. Wọ́n ní no, it can never see what happen. Ṣé kúrò lọ sí estate yẹ kẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ẹni kì í fún yín níbi tí kiri wà. Ó kì í yọ̀ mí parọ́. Ẹ travel lọ sínú estate bàbá Mohbad ẹ gbéra yín lọ bẹ̀. Ẹ dúró síwájú ilé Mohbad ẹ wọ̀ tún ẹ wo wájú ilé kọ̀ọ̀kan ilé tẹ́ bá ti rí kámẹ́rà tẹ́ bọ̀ kó wà in close proximity to ilé Mohbad you know that can help your investigation tó bá yẹ pé wá justice tó tọ́ but as at that time àwọn ọmọ wọn ni wọn fẹ́ justice so it's a different ball game.
They don't want the justice. They don't want.
Gbogbo ibi tí wọ́n ti block iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe ní command bàbá Mohbad ni mo bá ń bẹ̀ nígbà tí mo dé zone 2 tó fi transfer case padà lọ sí pàǹtí bàbá Mohbad ni nígbà tí ma Abuja náà tó sọ pé kò sí kankan bàbá yìí náà ló lọ kí ní kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ kẹtọ́ try to so at the end of the day we have to speak the truth to ourselves gbogbo àwọn tó enable bàbá yẹn gbogbo àwọn tó ń pariwo bàbá yẹn lọ́mọ ẹ̀ kú they don't understand that this thing tó ń pè ní criminology sentiment kan ló fi ń ṣe. If they are allowed professionals, they don't underrate me. And nítorí pé wọ́n tọ́ bọ̀ mí lẹ́nu jù, wọ́n ti mọ nature mi pé I am an orator. If you give me chance, I will take my time, I will express myself word for word. If you know that is my weakness, but you know that I have other qualities that are bigger and useful, don't work on my weakness. But because these people are good with fracas, they celebrate the weakness and they expatiate it. Leave me and let me deliver where I'm good at. Am I lost bit weak? I feel to buy any Benin because I want to the other side. Only access Latin drill me, being testimony to about justice. So they wouldn't have touched my weakness. Strength me, my feel, Thomasari Kabakaba. And you tell me I lati go weakness me and to ba sumo yon no do man sheyon. So one et be go by low way. One ti pe ra won. Wọ́n ti ní wọ́n ṣe ní green app wọn wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pé àwọn host yẹn ẹ bèrè ẹ kò lè imagine kí irú èmi dìde kí máa sọ pé presidency is involved mi bọ́tàrí sọ pé mo kọ lẹ́tà sí mo kọ petition sí IG mi ni mo kọ sí DIG FCID I said I wrote to the president and I gave the trajectory nígbà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí yield mo gbéra láti London pẹ̀lú ọmọ mi mo lọ sí FCID mo protest ní open ground. Mo sùn sílẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ títí fún 4 days. Òjò pa mí ńbẹ̀, òòrùn pa mí ńbẹ̀. To give noise. Mo refuse láti mobilize crowd. Mi fẹ́ dàlúrú. With my name and my sacrifice. Wọ́n máa ṣe case yẹn. And
to create awareness.
Ó dẹ̀ ká wọn lára. The DIG told me, okay, Mr. Yomi, we are ready to do your case. Limited ìtajọ́ ṣe. But we will start arresting them after you do your 2 years anniversary. And that was Fumobad. And that was when they began to arrest. And I escorted the first suspect. Canada drew and joy any Amagbimo. And that was how it would have gone seamless. Toba, I Jackie, come as a power on be spending. Keep more, any reason let him support involved. Me, TMO. And they mess it up with Awalashe, tó fi dání mi àti àwọn ọlọ́pàá ẹrú tí mo fi wò pé you guys are criminals, particularly the IPO. So all my change àwọn IPO yẹn ká tó lè kẹsẹ̀ járí kó tó kó àwọn tó kù. Ọlọ́run tẹ̀sí bá wa ṣe IG tó ń bẹ́bọ̀dé wọ́n ti yọ dànù.
Ẹgbẹ́ tó kún òfò.
Ẹgbẹ́ àti òkun ó ti gbogbo òṣì tó ṣe ó ti rí òkun ti rọ̀ṣà.
Ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ òkùnkùn ni.
So that is the only little ish tó ń dá wa dúró báyìí, and we dualize it by immediately going to court against the police and IG. Nítorí àrò pé ẹgbẹ́ tó kún yẹn ló wà ń bẹ̀ ló máa wà ń bẹ̀. Àti wọ court already, but lè stop. So a máa reach compromise náà ni. Ẹ lọ parí iṣẹ́ yẹn tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kí judgement yẹn kó disgrace yín, because presidency wọ́n withdraw directive wọn, but àwọn kọ́ ló máa lọ ṣe investigation. IG ló máa fi sọ pé okay, I will replace those people for you, let them do this. Àwọn lọ́rin sí wọ́n ti rìn sí pẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ́ tó kún ọlọ́dẹ ti bá a yọ kúrò kí ní IG kó tẹ́tí gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wa ni, but tó bá dẹ̀ máa fi gbọ́ ni pé our complainant, our petitioner àbágbégbèsè contact him.
Yes, now.
Yes. So that's the old stuff. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò ju yẹn lọ. I want to believe I've made a whole lot of sense. Anything bá ṣe, I'm going to use this medium again to say it. Anybody tí ń bá ṣe àfiwọ́ tó bá yẹ kó ṣe ká o. But ìwọ tó kàn rò pé bóyá Yomi sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. Kò mọ̀ pé ṣe kọ́ gbá kan, ẹ̀yin lẹ ti ń dáwó láti kinní kan. Tẹ̀lé rò pé ẹ̀yin lẹ gbọ́dọ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ àbí platform tẹ wà. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ṣẹ̀ ni ẹ má bínú. But unfortunately, I will pursue this case until it is mathematically possible to get justice or impossible. But I am not going to be falling for that.
Justice.
No. Government ò ní reason láti má deliver justice. Tẹ́ bá rìn ní bó ṣe yẹ kẹrin. Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ni pé àwọn kan alágbára kan ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó ní level tó lè yọjú sí tí public bá gbọ́dọ̀.
Alágbára olórí burúkú Ọlọ́run máa bá tí wọ́n jẹ́. Alágbára olórí burúkú.
So that is the plain truth. Tell me it is Solale. And we will pursue it the way we should pursue it, and that justice will be served. I am saying. So whoever feels offended, once again, I'm sorry if I did not do what you want me to do. Anybody, nobody can come with such excuse or any alibi or any evidence or any reasonable come on evidence. Will it make any sense? Not with me. So nothing like that. Me or deceive anybody. I want to buy me or not on. Me or not on. To repay. Ni gbogbo wọn ṣe kíni ni wọ́n ṣe. So that is just the plain truth. I am saying that's just the plain truth, my brother. Thank you so much for having me.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, ẹ̀yin la máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Thank you so much for always being there. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin alábòsí ẹ̀yin ló burúkú. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fi ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fi pé bóyá wọ́n ṣẹ̀yìn. Wọ́n ti bẹ̀yìn torí olórí burúkú ni yín. Ayé yín ti bàjẹ́. So if some of you that you're deceiving yourself with bóyá ẹ̀mọ̀ àwọn kan, ẹ̀mọ̀ anything. Justice doesn't go. It doesn't happen like that. And we as an individual, we already know that it's not going to be easy. So we are very much available to the time to justice Yemawa. But the fact that you think some of you think we are not going to get justice for Mohbad, that's a lie. We are going to get the justice. Whether some of you likes it or not, we are going to get justice for Mohbad. So what if ẹ̀yin alábòsí ẹ̀yin olórí ibú wọ́n ti bẹ̀yìn? We are going to get
the point is unlike our complainant. So tó bá le jù will keep repeating. Investigate àdúrà kó gbé video jáde. So and it's a murder case. There is no statute of limitation. Yes. So and it's not a cold case. So it's still very hot. So it is not over until it is over. Campus Bossy, whatever progress we need to have achieved, for Mohbad to get justice, they must arrest and investigate and want to one to they include Adura Ati Darusha. She level Baba Mohbad Loshi. Kolo arrest Adura Ati Darusha. And to pursue Bami Pelu to stay back. Because probably it's not like he cannot go further. So that is the most important thing. So Awano Ladeshe is just for him to succumb himself wherever he's found guilty or he's not above the law. He should get his punishment and learn from it. But come at Tarokiri, come at Baba Mohbad is nobody. I want to learn Don't saw the celebrity only until to my low volume, or to you volume down, or to let them guess is okay, or to let them have one lanka chief, who go to Fanny Tomo Eku. I want compare I pay in Luru Jubilo to Corny Boomy. To my pay, I shall back in Nigeria. You know, Tom one panelist, Kaki, Tom Fulo, Elo Buyomi, who go take Baro Woye, Ekoro, Eroda Dow, and come I see you in the power for you. Come I show. And me te back boy, elobiri, ebora ni mi o. Mi buy only o social media.
It's really unfortunate.
It's really bad. For you give them, I'm bringing it down.
They paid you. They are giving you money to, somebody died in his house. Are you even thinking? Some of you, are you even worried about how the boy was killed in his house? He was murdered in his house.
Can I tell you? They only see, Baba. If you say I don't do anything, I just say talk. It's a different ball game. Look at too many actions and activities. Shall be justice? You can't get justice by not fighting for it, including freedom. You must fight for it, and to get justice, you must be patient. Emma Nisuru, but Emma Jafu. I want to see shaking it. I want to so, one bar gifty and bow, and you can't play, and then just speak on two sides of your mouth. You come and say
because when you fight corruption has a way of fighting back.
Exactly, my brother. God bless you.
You have to be strong to be able to defeat the corruption that is fighting back.
But I want them booming. Create a platform. Tell news. And you call me a bad. Irú iṣẹ́ wo lẹ wá ń gbà tẹrò pé iṣẹ́ tó make sense aládùn tí mò ń ṣe báwo lè wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ sáàvùlù with people like you that doesn't even appreciate culture of sacrifice. Are you what I'm saying? Tó bá jẹ́ gbogbo nǹkan tẹrò pé kẹ́tì àzú gbogbo yẹ kọ́ dẹ́dẹ́ alẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ tọkọ ẹni ẹ̀ sọ pé gbogbo wàhálà tọkùnrin ti ṣe pẹ̀lú progress láti achieve ó ń jọ pé wọ́n á ti ná tó 95 naira wà wá ní oṣì lórí láyà wà á máa sọ pé 5 naira only could make any sense when the progress and the war is still on. You don't give accountability in the middle of the war. Now let's sit down. How did we go about it? Then you start doing. Anybody lórí ojú ogun èmi nìkan ẹ̀yin lẹ sọ pé ẹjọ́ wá justice ẹ̀yin náà lẹ ta fà fún mi látẹ̀yìn. Wọ́n yọra wọn sí mi ṣe justice wọn. Tí mi bá ní wèrè lórí nǹkan Wùmí yẹn tó sọ pé òun lè dé police station. Fúnra ẹ̀kọ́ ló fẹsẹ̀ lọ sí Àbújá. Go and look at the invitation. Wọ́n sọ fún lọ́ọ̀yà tó dàbí àsálà tí ò gbó yẹn. Àsálà tó ti bàjẹ́.
Bọ̀dá mi, mọ̀ nǹkan tí Wùmí ṣe lọ sí tó fi report l'Àbújá ni. Ẹ rántí pé November 3rd or something tó fi ẹ rántí pé ọjọ́ ẹ̀ yẹ kó bọ́ sí ọjọ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe DNA test.
No, she test ìjọ yẹn. They won't do it. Gbogbo yẹn kọ̀. Bàbá, ọkàn gbogbo yín ni. I am saying, wọ́n ti tó gbogbo nǹkan lẹ̀ kọ́ tó lọ lásán lọ́ọ́ ti ní kọ́ gbé èmi. Wọ́n ti tó gbóṣẹ́lẹ̀, wọ́n ti gbogbo ẹ̀. The core of the matter is, kò ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ ló ṣe sọ. Not for now. I am saying, the truth is, are we even ready for the real truth? Gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ikú Mohbad. Ẹni tí ò bá ti lè face àwọn ẹbí Mohbad. The justice kò ṣe pé táwọn yẹn bá supporting the justice you want to get is against the family. Àwọn ló máa sọ àwọn tó kù tó wà involved. But the main actors are the members of the family. Gbogbo tí wọ́n lọ ń ju oògùn tó ń tọ́jú doctor's report, they are not hiding it for external. I can say it. Within under 24 hours. They are not doing it for externals.
It was an agreement between Baba Mohbad, Wunmi, and all those clowns.
Definitely.
With the WhatsApp group, it was all the agreement.
Definitely. You tó funny jù ní pé kọ́kọ́ béèrè pé number one naturally between you and my brother. Ṣé ẹni tí wọ́n sọ pé ó lóyún Mohbad yẹn ohun mi yẹn let's assume tó sọ pé ó ní yẹn ṣé àwọn yẹn ló máa lọ sọ sí orí social media tẹ́tí gbọ́ ni àbáwọn wù mí. So definitely béèrè pé níbo ni source allegation yẹn ti jáde. Maybe you don't understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I do.
At that stage, tí Mohbad fi kú, Baba Mohbad kò ní idea whether any king or anybody is involved.
Yes.
Àdúrà ò lè sọ pé òun mọ̀, a king is involved. Nobody knew. The only person that knew tó sọ nǹkan tó jọmọ was Gistlover.
Yes.
And then we sáko àwọn ará bí ni. Ṣó ti yẹ kọ́ mọ̀ sọ? But you be so surprised.
Ṣebí tó ń tó díkẹ́ tó jọ rẹ̀ ó confirm ẹ̀.
So ẹni tó gbé jáde sáko ara wọn ti gẹ̀ yẹn kọ̀sí tí orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn tóun trust ló máa ti sọ láàrin wọn kò mọ̀ pé lára wọn ni Gistlover. Nígbà tó wá rí pọ́n gbé síta ló báyìí pé the only place tóun ti sọ àárẹ̀ àwọn àǹtí mi àǹtí báyìí àtọmọ ẹ̀ àtẹ̀yàn báyìí ni lọ́wọ́ realize pé so àwọn ẹ̀rá bíi ni Gis pátá ó láti takú sí wọn lọ́rùn pé mo ti họ́bó. So that is how the trajectory, because nobody was looking pé ta ló mú story ọba kan ló lọ́mọ tó gbé kọ́ gbé jáde. I can say ta ló mú jáde. Nobody is interested in that because bàbá sọ pé òun béèrè fún DNA láti lẹ̀ ọ̀tí gbà tí public béèrè lòun bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mọ̀ lòun ṣe ìrántí pé ní corona wọn fún òun ní placenta so kò ṣe bó béèrè fún justice láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kò béèrè fún DNA láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo bíi tẹ́yìn public jà lọ ó sáfù sẹ́yìn ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ fi cash out lọ.
Because he confirmed that he confirmed pé òun like ariwo wìtìwìtì yẹn because that noise, that disagreement between the people on socials was generating money for him.
And of course, traffic and attention to him. So, ebi o le we don't call it esodi ekedake to threaten gbogbo àwọn tó fújà for justice is madness and it's unacceptable in a civil society. Wọ́n ṣe pé èèyàn máa sá kiri àwọn abẹ̀rù èèyàn bẹ́yẹn ẹ̀ntì ruin bì. Wọ́n bá yọ gbogbo social media àwọn tó tẹ̀lé ẹ̀ kò léèyàn kan lẹ́yìn. Ogun bá dé gidi ṣé àwọn yẹn lè dúró ni. Ta ló fẹ́ pè jáde? He has nobody to call out. Mo fọlọ́ bàbúrà. You understand? So that's how we messed up. And they don't like my guts. And they were castigating me. Social media, but offline. You know that I don't do nonsense. I can say.
They didn't like the fact that over the time you stood your ground. You didn't deviate, yeah. So if there any notice pé gbogbo gba ton ko ṣe wọn wá sọ́dọ̀ tèmi yẹn mọ̀ pé I was paying the close attention to gbogbo boy in ṣe yẹn. My platform is not where you're going to come. They want to use Mohbad, yes, to use Mohbad's death to generate money or whatever donation you people. My platform is not for those kind of nonsense. You people knew I was standing on my feet. I was asking questions. Even when Iyabo Ojo and our cronies, I want with it, don't go shikiri, don't arrest our makeke, don't she be lori buruku kiri. I was questioning it. Don't competition lori buruku kiri. I was questioning it because I really want to dive into it. So at the end of the day, gbogbo àwọn tó competitions tó arrest yẹn, àwọn tí wọn lè defend ara wọn, àwọn tí ò jẹun kánú, àwọn inogo spoil. No competitions ló arrest ló ṣe bí wèrè fún. Competitions àwọn èèyàn gidi bí tiwa. Because internet ò ní gbàgbé. All the videos
people avoid people like that one, Jare. Yeah, spoiler ni. I can say.
Yeah, I know. Nǹkan tẹ́mi ń bínú sí ni pé people are asking questions. You don't expect everybody to like you. You don't expect everybody to love you. When you do something, we have a lot of people that want to scrutinize you. People will ask questions. Èèyàn ló kù kó ṣe díẹ̀, ọmọ kú sínú ilé ẹ̀. Ẹ wá lọ ń bá àwọn èèyàn tó ń béèrè question jà. How does that even make any sense? You stood your ground by shielding Wunmi, who happens to be the girlfriend to late Mohbad. She was in the house when Mohbad died. She has the full information of what killed Mohbad. You shielded her. That is Iyabo Ojo. You created a WhatsApp group
kò tiẹ̀ rí pé Wùmí kó ju aṣọ funfun àtògùn sójú olórí níbo ló wà ní custom attention.
Are you saying that everybody should be praising you and not ask question? Àwọn olórí burúkú tó bá choose láti gba gbogbo àwọn itel phone tẹ́ra fún àwọn technophone àtàwọn data tẹ́ ṣe fún wọn lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ pé kọ́ máa lọ sí fake account. Some of them have about 100 to 150 fake account, both account on their phones. Òun lè ṣe máa rí wọn tó máa ń wá tẹ́ máa rí pé gbogbo àwọn tó wá ń bú yẹn wọn. No, there's no faces. There's no identity, no real identity. So when something like that happen, you are expecting everybody to be supporting you, to be shouting, Yabo Ojo or Queen Mother. No. Some of us, we are not daft. Many of us are not daft. Many of us are not dumb. We are going to ask questions. That is why we have functioning brain. Everybody ló máa sùn ló máa kọjú sórí ìkan náà. Kò sí nǹkan tá à ń gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. The only thing tá a fẹ́ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ò di pé kí ló pa Mohbad lọ́nu ilé ẹ̀. He was killed in his house.
It's a system that will work for everybody. And
for everybody.
Our children, ourselves, our friends, our parents. What are you saying?
Kí ló kàn mí pẹ̀lú pé bóyá ọmọ president àbọmọ Ṣèyí Tinubu àbọmọ Imoni àbọmọ gbogbo àwọn wèrè tẹjọ ń ṣe bí olórí burú ọlọ́fẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. We are asking because you brought yourself into the matter. You were the first person to attack Naira Marley. You were the reason why Naira Marley was cancelled. So now you cannot play the victim card like they are attacking you. Nobody is attacking you. We are asking questions. What killed Mohbad in his house? Who barbed his hair? Why was he embalmed? Why did they lie that he died on the 12th when he actually died on the 11th? Why was he illegally embalmed? Exactly. Why did they lie that they took his body to the Nigerian police station? Why was he horribly buried? Why were you and Toto Dike laughing in Ebony's casket? Where you went to get casket, you're saying, oh, I'm another Ronnie. So we are asking questions.
Don't rule out the fact that the industry gods took part in the elimination of Mohbad. But
I know.
Mohbad is obeying and working and acting the script of the general syndicate.
Yes, so I know.
I want to share deliver láti máa show face one.
That is why Tashembe a question. We are asking. Our question these are just the basic ones. We won't be this angry if the Nigerian system and the government is actually working. Look at what happened when they asked Sanwo-Olu. Government, journalists, what happened to the justice for Mohbad? He was triggered. That says a lot about him. That was his response. A sitting governor. The boy died in your state. Mohbad died in Lagos State. And you are the chief security officer of Lagos State. You were angry. What happened? Why are you angry? They ask a simple question from a supposed state governor. Let us assume pé ọmọ Sanwó-Olú ló ṣọ́kú. Ṣọ́mọ allow kí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó máa ṣe tó hùwà tó wù yẹn. Ṣó lè jọmọ àwọn Adeleke family ló kú bẹ́ẹ̀. Àbọ̀mọ Kọ́yà, àbọ̀mọ Dangote, àbọ̀mọ Dantata. Ní Ìyábọ̀ Òjó máa lọ sí WhatsApp group báyẹn.
Beneficiary ó ti mọ̀ pé òun ò lọ sí second time ló ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn. Ibi táwọn Nigeria youth dúró de pamọ́ sí corner. Wọ́n dúró de pamọ́ sí corner. Ẹ jẹ́
ká máa sọ tọrọ fúnra wa náà. Ṣó lè jọmọ Kọ́yà ló kú báyẹn. Àbáwọn ọmọ Dantata. Àbọ̀mọ Adédìbú. Àbọ̀mọ Ṣùbọ̀mí tó ní FCMB. Àbí àwọn Adeleke.
Àwọn life àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n wà ní kò ní value.
So tọ́mọ tálíkà bá ti kú yẹn kò sọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn. Are you serious?
Ohun tó fọ́ mi ni pé bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ tálíkà ìlú wa ń dìbò fáwọn ìjọba tá ń lò.
Àwa ń béèrè question. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú tẹ́ ẹ̀ jámọ́ kọ́kọ́ yín èèyàn yẹpẹrẹ. Ẹ wá ṣe bí olórí burúkú. Ṣó lè jọ ọmọ Adélékè ló kú? Àbótè jọmọ Ọ̀tẹ́dọ́lá ní kọ́kọ́ ṣe ní Ìyábọ̀ Òjó dẹ̀ máa lọ sí WhatsApp group. A wá kó àwọn olórí burúkú ẹ̀ sínú ibẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe irú ìwà tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ń wù. Tó ń ṣe kámẹ́rà tó ń pariwo kiri Naira Marley lè pa á lọ́mọ kìnnìkan ó dẹ̀ ń bo Wùmí. Ṣó lè jẹ́ ọmọ olówó ọlọ́rọ̀ kan ló kú sí Èkó àbí ló kú sí Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ ní Ìyábọ̀ Òjó dẹ̀ máa ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn. Ẹ̀ dẹ̀ máa parọ́ fúnra yín ẹ̀ ń bayé jẹ́ náà. Look at us. Look at what is happening in the country. Even the terror attack that is happening in the north is not even affecting the sons and daughters or the grandchildren of these rich folks. Both the politicians, the political actors, the political elite, the religious scholars, and the traditional rulers. The insecurity in the country is not affecting them. It's not. It's not affecting them. It is the son and daughters of you. It is you and I who are the poor citizens. That's all this nonsense is affecting. If Mohbad happens to be the son of somebody who has a reputation in this country, are you telling me Ìyábọ̀ Òjó will have done what she did or what she's still doing? Obstructing justice? She openly obstructs. Are you people even making sense? Is it because we can all agree that Mohbad's father is a useless man? And the mother too. But that doesn't stop, that does not hinder the fact that they are his parents. They gave birth to him. They may choose to be stupid and if whatever they choose to be. But the fact remains that they are his parents. You can't take that away from the whole picture.
They failed the boy and
they failed him. So because they failed him, are we going to deny the fact that they are his parents? If Baba Mohbad happens to be a rich man, a known person in this country, a rich man in this country, or the mother happens to be a rich man in this country, would they have treated the case the way they did? Would they?
Nigeria was Baba me. That's why we are doing all of these things. I just want my country to get better. And I want to road.
You people now ganged up. You are now tackling, throwing tantrums to the people who truly want justice for Mohbad. Throwing tantrums, causing and creating unnecessary problems, just to ensure that the case is, what is wrong with us? We are asking, question time, we are not even asking for too much. Why are they not doing the right thing? Why is the law not taking its course? Why are these people that was in the house when Mohbad died, why are they not in prison? Why are they not in detention? Why are they not in court? Even the boy that was not in the house when Mohbad died, by name Prime Boy, went to prison for 4 months. Even Naira Marley that was not in Nigeria was invited back to Nigeria and he went to prison. So what happened to the people that was actually in the house when the boy died? Why are they working? Why are they free? Why? So, because the system is extremely corrupt, then we should all let it go. I couldn't read justice. You lie. You people lied. Because of justice for Mohbad, many people lost their jobs, lost their relationship, lost their, lost a lot of things. The same people who claimed that they were looking for justice for Mohbad, they started going to people's workspace, making them lose their jobs, looking for people's home address. What do you people want to do with their house?
They knew a nurse was involved. They refused to tell us about the nurse.
Yes.
But they were telling us about Prime Boy. You don't understand? Industry gods. ṣé industry gods ni náà ti.
Because my girlfriend Mohbad yẹn, she even lied on national television when she went to Arise Television or whatever abi channels that Prime Boy ló gún Mohbad ní ọ̀bẹ Mákànjẹ.
Imagine. You can imagine.
She even lied on national television.
Jẹ́ kó parọ́ pé mi gan wọ́n ní kémi wá wo fóònù pé kí wá wo fóònù tó wà ní command pé 3 seconds video yẹn kọ́ ní kí wá wo full one. Meanwhile, that Damola tí wọ́n stage nígbà tí ìyẹn rí pressure ó ní okay, let me speak the truth. I have deleted the video before I was arrested in Ogombo, before I was taken to the police station. So níbo ló ti rí video tó ní kémi wá wò ní Lagos State Police Command. Though Otu Paramoroni and he indicted himself for deleting.
Egbo, the fact, you know why I'm angry about this whole thing? The fact that the Nigerian police refused to work on the 3 seconds video. The fact that Adura lied, Emma Bino, the fact that Adura lied that he sold his phone to that useless boy. Yes, I know. I said the fact that the Nigerian police refused to work with that information says a lot about how they were paid to ensure that the justice is delayed.
The person that was there with me was Baba Mohbad, and they is enabling them. I saw the whole stuff. I said, this is pure nonsense. And they were saying, video 1932 ni. Money, I do not believe but all refused to
the lies was just too obvious.
Oh, they refused to bring the extension, which is very simple. Bring Adura in. Even about to delete it, or the iPhone, just get a new iPhone for him. Same squad, condemn by the iPhone. Download it, and the video will come back, and then we are on our way to justice. But one man to one way, one them to marimbe. Those are the people the police are shielding. And we can't accept our Nigerian police to stand with murderers, cultists, and assassins, terrorists in this open case. The facts of this case are too obvious. It's my country. I have a dream of how I want my country to look like so that it can be safe for you, Benin. It can be safe for Agia. It can be safe for visitors to Nigeria. Or if you are safe, everybody, Nigerians in lobby. And people can fulfill kini dream me feel lute me. Ta lo fe push won ta se kini do better. I have a role to play. 40-something years, ìlú ò change. O wa da pe problem NEPA ajogunba ni, it is hereditary and national, is forever. It should be problem in NEPA ni. So 60 years, the solution see, and we keep giving birth to children that are going to universities, cannot provide solution. We keep putting our politicians investing our future to say, take our future and our commonwealth. Voting for the next government with Mohbad's case not resolved is voting that how they killed Mohbad. I am voting for a government. This is how I want my son to be killed. This is how I want my daughter to be killed. This is what I want the police to do when it comes to my own case. Because that is the meaning of your vote. So, because that is the meaning of your vote. If they cannot resolve a clear-cut case as simple as this, and they are enabling the family to twist the brain of the public, Awalama decide this is a system. Feru killings by mo. Ewoni were no music industry. Oshemi, elo yimbopa, elo kamole. But me industry goes no bad. Are you protecting them? What stops you mentioning them? It's absurd. At a point, only Baba Mohbad, only audio, to so called Yile Olori, Besile. Only Baba, Pami, Liam Beshepa, promise Abi. It's a serious and a weighty allegation. Iya Mohbad ni, òun sọ bàbá yẹn, ibi tọ́gbé lọ, òun lọ sí pa, ẹ kọ́mọ lọ́rùn, ẹ gbé sínú pósí, ẹni pé pósí yẹn kéré. Is that who we are as Nigerians? Gbogbo yẹn lè fẹ́ fi gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì táwa dìbò fún lè fẹ́ fi cover. If we keep quiet, they would continue to be, it will become a norm. I'm 23-year-old in Sioku. Picture you burying your parents. Click on family member yín kó wá jọ aṣọ funfun àdó. Sórí pósí òbí. Picture what it will look like. Until Yabo àtàwọn wèrè àti family tó fẹ́ ká accept it. And you could realize at the end of the day, Baba ní àlè ló pa Mohbad. He failed to point to the àlè.
Pé tó bá ti ṣe DNA, òun máa sọ
ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń pọ̀ sí owó tó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Why not tell the public?
No, you will say
àlè that killed Mohbad.
We are in court by the special grace of God. Tó bá ti succeed, you will say it. Baba ti ṣe àwọn fẹ́ ní wàhálà ni. Meanwhile, at the end of the day, bá jẹ́ parọ́ fún yín, Mohbad máa rí justice.
Of course.
I'm telling you the honest truth. Everything is coming out. And to bá lójú inú ni. Èyí tẹ́mi kọ́ ọmọ tó guarantee ni ẹ̀ ó kọ́ gbọ́pọ̀ ni. Mohbad 101% will get justice. Ó máa shock everybody. Àfẹ́ni tó bá ní vision if you are myopic. I get what I'm saying. We will continue to fight. We will continue to risk our everything to stand by the cause of justice. And once again, I want to say thank you to everybody that has been supporting this far, that have donated, that have contributed, whatever it is, whatever every role anybody is playing, it is for good. And if in any way I have offended anybody, genuine offense, or in whatever, I am deeply sorry. But I am sorry, I cannot stop pursuing the cause of justice for Mohbad. And I will pursue it to the end, no matter whose us is God. I am not here to lick us, and I'm not here to, to sing praise or to, whatever it is. I just want to stand by what is right and play my part. In Ditimoshi Law, create the NGO meaning here since 2018. Money wrote in fair play. Please do not stop me from playing my part. It doesn't matter whatever I sacrifice in the process. It is my calling. And I'm not regretting it. So thank you, and God bless you for those that listen with open mind and with clear conscience. Oniliaje, I appreciate you, my brother. Once in a while, I'll be pumping it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your...
This your portrait. More admire go. Where I tell me about photo by. What I will do is I'll go and take a picture like this. And then
ẹ tí ìyá tàjú ogun yomi ẹ ti máa kọ́kọ́ ya tàjú gbogbo ojú yẹn.
wọ́n máa ń gbèsè ai ti wà èmi náà ṣàfẹ́ rí báyìí wọ́n á gbèsè yàrá mi. I can say so don't worry, I promise you that I will go after this so that when you see it and you say so you are doing something things that people really admire. So I love it. Amudo kan ni lọ́tọ̀ ọmọ tí bá rí kí mo tó sí ọba gbà wá kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àṣà pé.
Ọ̀gbìyànjú ẹ bá ti ìdóbò báyìí o, ẹ bá ti ẹ̀fọ́ gbàmúdólẹ̀ o, àmúdó tí sì ní ká ẹja mú báyìí o.
October ni mo ti lá píópíó gbẹ̀yìn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad náà. Gbogbo àwọn àgbàdùn yìí mò ń sá fún wọn ni. Èmi tẹ́ pé normally naturally as an artist ṣe kí ni kò sí wàhálà fún wa wọn lépa anybody. I can say mo dórí gbogbo tá à ń ṣe sí mi ìtẹ̀ bóyá mo lẹ́kùn gan-an. I can say. You have good dancing. You understand? So, oh no. But why am I going to no kí ni mo dá sí ogun ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo kọ́kọ́ lọ sọ di kiri mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Bọ̀dá mi kó tó di pẹ́ lọ, ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad dé. Sometimes tẹ bá dá jókòó, tẹ bá jẹ́ ẹni tó wà tẹ́ pé we are putting aside the emotion, this emotion, we are putting it aside. We are trying to be logical now. Let us be logical. It doesn't even make any sense.
Oh no.
When Tebadawa, a normal person, anybody to brain and function, Tobadajuko, Tebadawa will be
Emma Taratara blame Emma Taratara blame Lagos State government and the police. Every problem people trusted Iyabo Ojo as an activist. They thought she is genuine. Nítorí pé ó gbàràdà ní case Baba Ijesha. Ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ gbé wèrè ò lè lọ bá gbọ́ kó lọ títí. So immediately she realized that emotion and whatever it is, ó ti involve on fẹ́ fi ọkùnrin kan tó ti ṣe stories lọ́wọ́ ó da public inú. So it was now difficult to generate another activist to be on the front line. So ọlọ́pàá àti ìjọba wọn ò rí ẹni tó máa speak on behalf of the public again. Because the family was part of those that attacked and compromised Mohbad.
Yes.
So immediately it was a soft landing. The synergy between the government and the police. Then ìjà tó wá wà láàrin bàbá yẹn àti girl yẹn, the girl needs to look for people to protect òun náà against bàbá yẹn because bàbá yẹn máa rún pa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ owó because owó ló ń bọ ojú ọmọ ìyá jẹ́. Gbogbo ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn eventually ni pé ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ owó ta fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ àwọn taròpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ nu kú ẹni nísìnyí ìwọ níwọ ló fẹ́ lọ gbà èmi dẹ̀ ló yẹ kọ́kọ́ fún tó bá dẹ̀ ti dán ọwọ́ ìwọ ló máa ga sọ lọ Mohbad bá ó sọ pé àjàntúkà àtàgbárì ẹnu yóò ní kò títí tí a máa fi rí àwọn tó máa dìde so that was why it was easier for the Lagos State government, the Lagos State Police Command to compromise that deal. Government òkè lọ́wọ́ sírò àwọn ọ̀dọ̀ sí báyìí. Gbogbo àwọn.
Because àwọn kò fẹ́ torí pé àwọn kò fẹ́ kan ṣe.
Kò sáyè. Ọmọ yẹn sọ pé gbogbo wọn lọ ṣe corona fún yẹn, wọ́n gbé lọ kíní kan. Kọ́ bọ̀ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ò ní náà owó yẹn láyé lórí òkú èèyàn kan. Tí kọ́kọ́ tibi tó ti wú òkú jáde kẹ́ wọ́n ewu. Ẹ̀mọ̀ yẹn ambulance tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni. Wọ́n rán íméjì Lagos nígbà yẹn. Wọ́n lọ fi kí ló kọ space bus yẹn.
Kóró pé
òun lọ fi lọ wú lọ fi gbókù Mohbad wọ́n sọ wípé wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ sọ wípé àwọn ò ráyè.
Sienna náà bí bí
so wọ́n ti fún yín ní flashpoint then ẹ wá lọ ṣe èèyàn kan sá lọ èèyàn kan takú ohun tó máa fi resolve ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni pé wọn wá fẹ́ lọ they want to keep threatening the girl and say let's find a way lè ní police compromise because ìjọ tí Mohbad kú sílé ìjọ kejì ìjọ kẹta lọ report fọ́lọ́pàá the crime scene was no longer active. The family covered it. The family were supposed to report to the police. If you do not report to police, they are likely not to know that the crime has happened. So, it's not an excuse for the police not to get to the root of the matter. But, fresh case, they want to go want to tamper pẹ̀lú crime scene, want to tamper pẹ̀lú body Mohbad, bàbá ti lọ sí òkú, kọ́lọ́pàá tẹ̀ tó dá sí. So, police started from exhumation. When everything has been contaminated and they look at how much are we going to spend lórí pàfẹ́ tẹ̀fẹ́ ṣe báyìí ta ló fẹ́ kówó yẹn lẹ̀ ṣọlọ́pàá ló máa kówó lẹ̀ ní ẹ má gbà ìpọ́ ọlọ́pàá ò ní owó láti ṣe investigation they rely on the state so Lagos State àwọn báyìí pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ káwọn kó èlò lẹ̀ fún kíni tàti báyìí wó òkú ọlọ́pàá máa ní a máa lọ ṣe kọ́ báyìí wọ́n ti sin òkú wọn sọ fún wa tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣé ọwọ́ commissioner la máa ti béèrè 20-something million níbo nínú covers ibo Lagos State, come and do it. And they now realize eventually that the family themselves are even responsible. So it was easy for them.
So they leveraged on that.
So it was easy for both of them to be on the same page. So I will fair conscience, and you know, for justice, and said true. So they look for who and who are involved. Let's be honest with ourselves. What's in Aramali Mole, Samilari Mole, what's in Kiriko? None of those children that Russia protest I am saying they didn't protest, they were comfortable with it because maybe something is involved. I am saying. So at the end of the day, the Lagos State Police Command, in their own official report, because if you know Nigeria, they removed. We all know when he came back. So it's no longer a news on that one. But when leaving Gongoni Koko, they denied
which they refused to produce.
Yes, they refused to do that because some of them are suffering. Then suspicion will be so much aroused, and whether we like it or not, bleeding profusely. Babani, I saw duvet soaked with blood. The cocoa of the matter is not sigulabere sofwa. Baoni abereshe evolve eje to pọ̀ tó yẹn.
Yes.
So they refused to tell you what led to the bleeding profusely. Ọlọ́pàá náà fún bẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n yà gbogbo aláti wá bitama PNC and they went to go ahead and push it on Prime Board. But you remember bàbá lè rí adúrú ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó sókè inú ilé bẹ́yẹn. Kò dénú ilé kò má béèrè pé níbo ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ yìí wá.
Because Wunmi ti sọ national television pé Prime Boy ló gún Mohbad ní ọ̀bẹ Mákànjẹ.
Baba, ọ̀bẹ Mákànjẹ kọ́ ló máa jẹ́ kí duvet soak with blood. Mákànjẹ.
That was what Wunmi said.
I know. What I'm now saying in essence is that kò sí bí bàbá ṣe fẹ́ wọnú ilé. Ó rí ọmọ ẹ lórí bed. Bó rí pé bed ẹ ti soak ìfẹ́ jẹ. òde sálẹ̀ orí kò sí bó ṣe lè má gbọ̀n tó the question is níbo ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó pọ̀ yìí ti wá tó bá sọ fún ẹ pé dádì ẹ wo scratch ọwọ́ ọmọ yìí ibẹ̀ tó bá máa fi tán báyìí lásán tó bá jẹ́ Wùmí ni owó ẹ gbá ní ojú àbí àdúrà àbí dàdú ṣàpé àbẹ ya wèrè tí bá tiẹ̀ kàwé ṣé mi ka ọgbọ́n orí ni ibi ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ fi pọ̀ tó yìí kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sọmọ yìí that is when you call your landlord call your neighbors call your church members call your family ẹ gbà mí o wọ́n ṣe ṣe kà fún but gbogbo ẹ̀ wà ní lẹ́yìn ìgbà tẹ́rí gbogbo yẹn lè wá lọ ẹsìn within 24 hours ẹ̀dẹ̀ lẹ́yìn wá justice ẹni kí nǹkan tó ń rùn kó kúrò nílẹ̀ kí ló ń rùn bàbá ìmú yín máa já sí pàkọ́ yín ni talentọ̀.
àṣẹbí máa rí nìyẹn.
so gbogbo rọ́bìṣì yẹn mi ò máa ń kó gbogbo rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ we are talking about justice.
kó tó di pẹ́ lọ èèyàn kan Mimiano Sugar she said she wanted to ask some ẹ má bínú kó tó di pẹ́ lọ Mimiano please.
ẹ kálẹ́ sà.
ẹ kálẹ́ mà.
ẹ kálẹ́ dádì wa. ẹ jẹ́ mi ò ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ but nǹkan tèmi ṣáà ń try láti sọ ni pé kọjọ kó bá a filẹ̀ bó láṣìírí kọjọ nítorí Ọlọ́run àwa youth là ń bẹ̀ wọ́n ó ti pẹ́ jù.
ṣé kí n fèsì síbẹ̀ yẹn.
kọ́ filẹ̀ bó láṣìírí kọjọ nítorí Ọlọ́run la fi bẹ̀ gbogbo yín ẹjọ́ yín abiyamọ ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run.
Madam Mimiano.
Kò sẹ́ni tó ń gbọ́ orin bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ibùdó àwa tá wà ní Europe yìí báyìí tí bá ń gbọ́ orin ẹ̀ inú mi ò kí ń dùn ẹ jẹ́ bá a filẹ̀ bó láṣìírí Ọlọ́run la fi bẹ̀yìn èmi ò ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ contribute sí gbogbo nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ bọ̀ kọ́ jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run kọ́ bá a filẹ̀ bó láṣìírí.
ṣé wọn bó bá yín bèrè ṣé ká fèsì síbẹ̀ yẹn mà.
ok.
ṣé mo pé exhumation yẹn maybe a lot of people do not know under the law. If you assume somebody once, ẹ bá lọ sí tí ìwádìí kéèsì ò bá ti conclude tẹ bá sí padà tẹ bá ti wú lẹ́lẹ́kejì no judge will give order for that body to be exhumed again.
Yes.
So whatever the case may be ìdí tí spirit boy yẹn ṣe takú síta ni wípé ṣé ìdí tẹ ṣe wú òun jáde ṣe ẹ ti achieve ẹ so kí ló tẹ tún fẹ́ dá òun láàmú padà sínú ilẹ̀ tẹ́ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tún lè jẹyọ kó tún wá wú òun ṣé inú ẹ̀yin kan máa dùn tó bá sọ pé kéèsì yẹn tún jẹyọ lápá àbíkan o wọ́n tún lọ wú padà sùúrù tó lọ́jọ́ ni everybody ló feel pain yẹn but ó pẹ̀lú tó ń fà tó fi ń ṣe kí ni tí ojú fi ń wà lára wọn pé kéèsì yìí sẹ̀ tọ́hún tí fi sin ọmọ yẹn ló máa jẹ́ kí ara ní ìjọba mọ̀ pé ó máa lead sí nǹkan kan tí fídíò bọ́ ṣe pa Mohbad máa jáde pẹ̀lú pé ó wà mọ́ṣúárì yẹn ọlọ́pàá mi tí ò bá ṣọ́ra àwọn fẹ́ lè sọ pé kánò tí mọ̀ kóun lọ join ní Deeper Life kó máa ṣe ọ́ṣà tó ṣe yín nítorí pé nǹkan kan ló máa ń fà tí ó máa jẹ́ kí ara ní aráàlú pé ṣé tó bá jẹ́ pé mi náà níbẹ̀ yẹn máa ṣe mí lélẹ̀ so it's quite pathetic but ẹ ká ní sùúrù díẹ̀ bó ti yẹ pé DNA ló fi ń delay òkú Mohbad kò ṣe police investigation DNA tí bàbá yẹn fẹ́ ṣe ni wọ́n lè settle course òun àti Wùmí so ẹ jẹ́ kó ní sùúrù tó bá ti sínsìn níbo ló ti fẹ́ rí tíṣù tó fẹ́ lò kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ kó máa drag the stage yìí náà wọn ò lè rí kankan lò mọ́ tó ti yẹn so ẹ má bínú all right ó bá níyànjú.
nínú ẹ̀gbọ́n bọ́ ẹni tó kọ́mẹ́ǹtì pé Mumu leléyìí as in anobi Mumu I dey follow up o.
Madam Mimiano, don't worry about those ones, please.
All right, sir. No problem.
Don't stress it.
No problem.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, ẹ jẹ́ fi sílẹ̀. Ajá, everybody. Ẹ ṣé o.
Thank you so much, Thank you, I appreciate. Respect. Mo kí gbogbo ilé everybody. Thank you, Ajá, ẹ ṣé gan. Mo jẹ́ lọ́lọ́wọ́ everybody.